Sorry I'm late.
Staff Sergeant Dignam is our liaison with the undercover section. Their undercover work is extensive. He's here to give us his report. Sergeant Dignam.
Okay. My people, they're out there. They're like fucking Indians. You're not going to see them. You're not going to hear about them except through me or Captain Queenan. You will not ever know the identity of undercover people. This shithole, unfortunately, has more fucking leaks than the Iraqi Navy.
Fuck yourself.
I'm tired from fucking your wife.
How's your mother?
She's tired from fucking my father. Okay, girls, what I got for you is microprocessors. Somebody, as you may already know, stole 100 microprocessors from the Mass Processor Corp out on Route 128. They're the kind of processors they put into computers that can put a cruise missile up the ass of a camel from the other side of the planet. That's what they do out there on America's technology highway. Worth 100 and... These pieces of plastic are worth 100 grand a piece. Guy worked for the company 2 months, walked out the door with a box of processors on Tuesday, has a ticket booked for Florida on Wednesday, but on Thursday gets found in a dumpster. You know where this dirtball started his life? Southie Projects.
What was his name? The departed.
Miles Kenefick. Got the job at the Forge UMass Transcript. UMass Boston, which incidentally happens to be in...
South Boston?
Who forged your transcript, dickhead?
I know that guy. His father runs the Hibernian liquor market. Liquor mat. Kenefix.
We are not here to solve the case of the dead scumbag. We're here to nail Costello.
We got a guy says that he hears Costello was moving the process to China, that he set up the whole fucking job, and he popped Kenefick. You don't want to miss it if Costello takes a dump.
We'd miss less if your informants were available to us, and of course to the FBI.
Without asking for details, do you have anyone in with Costello presently?
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself. My theory on the feds is they're like mushrooms. Feed them shit and keep them in the dark. You girls have a nice day. Scene. If you guys can guess where that's from, then you can follow and subscribe Boston's Big Four on YouTube and Boston's Big Four on Instagram, Boston's Big Four _ on Instagram, and Boston's Big Podcast. It's a great honor. Thanks for joining. We love table reads. That's our new thing.
Yeah, and
That wasn't my best effort, but we'll get it next time.
I feel like I felt a little flustered on it as well.
Yeah, I stuttered a little bit.
The acoustics are all off.
Yeah,
I kind of had a sore
I've
throat
had a
for a
sore
month
throat
and a half.
for a week and a half.
and I made these guys jump on it, and I said, let's start the
Pause.
episode with the read.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, big pause.
pause.
Hey, yo. All right, we're back though. Boston's
back.
Big Podcast. That was a
We're
nice little
good.
intro. That was a new intro. We haven't
Yeah.
done anything like that to start a podcast before, so
Yeah,
That
we're
was
also this is kind of like a Hollywood episode because we're obviously all in the shades, like kind of
yeah,
rocking it right now.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're wearing the shade today
Kinda-
because Drake May's future's too bright, so
Yeah, that's
we
what
had
it is.
to dim the light a little bit. We're actually recording on the day of Drake May's first career win.
Yeah, against the Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears, the Bears.
Stop bears.
A lot of kicking
Ditka
today.
versus a hurricane.
Hurricane.
Ditka.
Stop bears.
Bears.
No,
Good
they
win today,
lost
though.
today. Yeah.
Good win today for Drake May.
Yeah, big
You
game
know,
for Joey
first
Sly.
First of many. 19-3 was what was the crazy stat? They had a lot of what happened?
Oh, they had 9 sacks today.
9 sacks. Yeah.
Dwayne
9
Wise
sacks.
had 2. Anthony Jennings had 2.
So
Tied for the second
this
most.
will obviously be coming out in January. So you guys can look back at the box score for this game that happened on November 10th and see
So
what we're
fun.
talking about. But no, Drake May, the future's bright for Drake May, definitely. I'm excited about him. Hopefully by the time this comes out, he'll have a few more wins under his belt.
Yep.
The season will be over, obviously. We're not making the playoffs. But, you know, exciting things for the future.
By this time, we'll probably know if we have the first draft pick, or we'll definitely know if we have the first, second.
That was another thing where we got to talk about Eastie's favorite days of the year. NFL draft is definitely one of them too, right?
Oh, yeah, I love the
Yeah,
draft.
big NFL draft guy.
Yep.
There's nobody I
obviously
know
day
that-
one, but I like day 2 and day 3 too.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you just like do your research on that stuff. Like,
Oh,
you-
yeah.
I feel like I would put you up against almost anybody. I think you probably know more statistically maybe than Jack. And I would put Jack up against most
for
people.
the NFL, he definitely does.
yeah, that's what I think.
Well, I will say
Dave's a football guy.
I mostly pay attention to like offense, obviously, because I'm big into fantasy too. But I will say I do my research on the defensive players too, just because who don't like some good old fashioned defense.
Yeah. Isn't that what they say? Best offense is good defense.
Defense
Yeah.
wins championships.
Defense wins championships. But yeah, and obviously around these parts, we've pretty much always been blessed with a good defense.
Pretty
Shout
much.
out Coach
For the most
Belichick,
part, yep.
He's inventing new defenses. I mean, that was a while ago, but that was cool.
Yeah, and hopefully, I don't know. This year's kind of tough, but 9 sacks today. So shout out Coach Mayo.
Yep.
And,
Shout out.
Let's make a prediction now, and by the time this comes out, we'll know. How many wins are we finishing the year with? What's the record right now?
2 and 3 and 7.
3 and 7, I believe. That's
Yeah,
correct.
3 and 7. So let's see the rest of the schedule. We're gonna look this up real quick.
Let's go. Let's see what we got.
Let's see. All right, so next week we got the Rams
Yep.
at home. Loss. Then we go to Miami. Loss.
Okay.
Then the Colts come here.
Win.
Well, I'm giving that a win. I'm being optimistic.
That's going to be another loss.
Hater, dude. Actually, I didn't know you were going to come on this episode and just hate all
No,
afternoon.
no.
That's crazy, bro.
Hey, I want that number
What's their
one
record
pick.
right now? The
I know
Colts?
I'm arguing with a scientist right now, but I'm just like, come on, man.
The Colts, they are 4 and 6.
Okay.
And you think that's a definite loss?
Yeah, I do.
All right. All right.
Disrespectful. Say sorry to Drake right now.
No, I don't think it's.
Drake May. To be
Yeah,
clear.
yeah, yeah. It's a bad time to be a Drake.
No, it's not that I don't have faith in Drake May. I just wouldn't mind seeing us lose and get that first draft pick and probably take Travis Hunter.
That would be nice, actually.
Whether he plays deep.
I'm
if
so
he's
torn
playing
on that stuff. I'm always torn on rooting for my team to lose for a draft pick. I just can't do it.
I
want to see the team win
Hey, so Pop Douglas is the best receiver on the team.
for sure.
He's an inside receiver. He's a slot receiver. We need a guy on the outside. So Travis Hunter could either be the receiver or he could play defensive back with Christian Gonzalez. And having the two of them on the same defense, because I don't think, I may be wrong, but I don't think Travis Hunter is going to be playing both sides of the ball.
No, not in the NFL. No.
Pick one or the other, and I think he's a better defensive back than he's a great receiver though too. That being said, rest of the schedule, we got a bye week after the Colts game. Then we go to Arizona. Arizona's better than
We got to beat Arizona.
No, I think Arizona beats us.
Dude.
All right,
You're kind of driving me
You're being
nuts.
very pessimistic. I feel like you want us to lose these games for a
I
draft
do.
pick,
I
right?
do.
Okay.
All right. So I will say, hold on. I do think
Yeah.
we could win the Colts game. We could win the Colts game. I don't see us beating Arizona. They have too much on the offensive side.
Okay.
We can't keep up. Then we play the Bills twice. I don't think we're beating the Bills.
What
either
did you
game.
think about the Bears game coming into today? Did you think we were going to win?
Yeah.
Okay.
I bet on them to
Oh,
win.
hindsight's 2020. Are you sure? Show us, actually.
I hit the money line on them.
Show me.
That
On the
doesn't mean
parlay?
you think they were going to win.
Yeah, I
necessarily.
did.
Okay. All right. All
I
right.
don't know, bro. I feel like,
Now you think they're going to lose every game the rest of the year.
hey, bro.
Like I just said.
You're kind of pissing me off today right now.
Like I
We'll
just
see.
said.
By the time this comes out, we'll know.
I can see them beating the Colts. It might be a close game against. I just don't think they have enough weapons to keep up with the Cardinals or the Bills. Maybe the Chargers. The Chargers are going to be a low scoring game, and they're
Yeah,
coming here.
we can beat the Chargers.
in December.
I respect the realness, but I also
I think at
It's
the
a lot,
most we have
though.
2 more wins. I think we end the
I
season.
think Drake May just got his first win, and he's finding his stride
I'm
right now.
happy
and he's
for him.
gonna-
I'm not hating on
he's
Drake
gonna
May.
rip off a couple more before the
He
end
just
of the
had
year,
one
I
of the sickest plays last week against Tennessee. I'm a big Drake May fan. It's nothing
That was
against
a great
Drake May. It's the team as
Then
a
what
whole.
is it?
They're
Oh,
missing.
really?
They're missing Juwan Bentley, their best run.
I get it.
Run
I
stopper.
get it.
They're like we said before. Jabril Peppers, be it his own reasons, you know, it's innocent until
Barmore
proven
as
guilty.
well.
You know, Barmore is supposedly coming back soon. And just not having a ton of weapons on the offense.
Right.
Mondre's been playing well. He's had 2 touchdowns in two
He's
out of
always
the last
reliable.
4 games.
Yep.
But he's averaging less than 3 yards a carry.
Yeah.
He had last week against Tennessee? He had 10 rushes for like 29 yards. Maybe even less. But he had 2 touchdowns.
True.
Um,
True.
Granted, I think the defense has been playing better the last couple of weeks. Caleb Williams, rookie quarterback. It's great to get 9 sacks though.
That is
and,
great. Love to see that.
The defensive line's definitely playing good.
Yep.
But I don't know. I'm just trying to be realistic. I'd love to see the Patriots win some games, but I'm expecting to have a top draft pick, and I want them to use it well.
All right. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Sound logic. I just wish you would hope for us to win a little bit.
Well, there's no playoffs this year, so
That's true.
there's-
regardless, there's no playoffs.
why
That's fair.
why get some wins? And the way I'm looking at it,
Because to build up the quarterback's confidence. That's what I
he
think.
can still play great, and they still don't win.
Yeah,
he's
but
already
I think
done it
wins are
multiple
gonna build
times
his
this year.
confidence. Wins. He needs wins.
I
He
get
needs
that,
results.
but he probably also knows deep down he doesn't have the skill players on the outside. He needs other players with him. Kendrick
Yeah.
Bourne, I like Kendrick Bourne a lot, but he's not a number 1.
He's not a
receiver.
number 1 guy. We don't have a number 1
You
guy.
know,
really.
you need a big body receiver. Maybe I'm old school. You need a big bodied guy on the outside
You
that
do.
can go up and get it.
You do.
Or run by somebody.
You do. I agree with that.
And, Pop Douglas can run by people. But like I said, he's a short guy. He's in the slot. He's not going to be the X receiver. But like I said, I would rather have a higher draft pick. And I'm not saying throw the games. I still want them to play well.
Yeah.
I just don't see them competing with offenses like the Bills or the Cardinals or the Rams. They all got studs on those offenses.
No, I don't see. Yeah. we're
And
not
Drake
competing with
May,
them.
I think he will be a stud. But
Yeah, I agree. He's on his way.
In the draft process, people comparing him to Josh Allen. I see it. He's got a big arm. He moves around. He runs outside.
I would
the
love
pocket,
if he could be Josh Allen.
and I think he gets another. Think about it. Josh Allen was decent, and then he got Steph Diggs. Mm-hmm. Then he turned into what he is now, and now
Right.
he's got the confidence. He just got Amari Cooper. Granted, Amari Cooper played 2 games, and now he's been out. But they go get him a number 1 receiver. Go get this kid a number 1 receiver.
Yep.
Get the offensive line some help. Focus on building the team
I dig it.
instead of, if you get a high draft pick, if you don't want to keep it, what's Belichick always famous for? Trading back. Trade back. Or you saw the Bears got DJ Moore, like a whole package of players and draft picks for the number 1 draft pick. If somebody really wants Travis Hunter, they'll pay a shitload to get him.
Right.
Fucking send it over. You get a stud receiver or a good offensive lineman.
All right.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
So it's not. I'm looking.
You're
I'm
looking
on
towards
the
the
long
future.
game. I'm
I got it.
Yeah, okay.
here for the
I
long
got
game.
it. This is something I've always struggled with as a sports fan. When your team, you want a good draft pick, but it's hard to root for them to lose, especially in a situation where you have a brand new quarterback and you want him to get some wins under his belt.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Like I said, I want him to play well.
Yeah.
And the team I want to win now. To shout out the Lions, baby.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah. Our kneecaps up in
I
Detroit.
heard Dan Campbell drinks 1,500 milligrams of caffeine a day.
He drinks a shit.
That's bad for you.
Yeah, it's terrible for you. It's
That's
a lot.
kinda
That's a
crazy.
lot of milligrams. So God bless his heart.
Yeah.
But we're trying to stop the Chiefs from getting a 3-peat, so I'm going with
Yeah,
the Lions.
I'm all for that.
Yeah,
Enough of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
over
what
it.
is that? They're kind of annoying me.
Yeah, what is it with them?
It's driving me kind of nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Taylor
It's like
Swift.
they want to be like us.
they do. Yeah,
They
they're
are.
not-
The scary
not like
thing is,
us.
the scary thing is, they're kind of starting to be like us. A
No,
little
they're
bit.
not.
They are
though.
kind of starting to be like us a
Yeah.
little bit.
They'll never be us.
I'm seeing shades of us in them, but hopefully that.
I know. Now they got a
hopefully
really
that
good
doesn't hold
defense.
up. Yeah, yeah. Oh well,
But and
that's obviously everyone's pick to win the Super Bowl at this point. So we'll see. We'll see. what
no,
happens.
baby, the Lions. I just said it.
I know, but like that's where Vegas will tell you that it's the Chiefs.
Yeah. Well,
fuck
until
Vegas.
you
Fuck
can,
Vegas.
till you
Fuck
can
him
beat
too.
them. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
exactly.
9-0. They
Right.
beat Denver today. So
Oh man,
I don't know. They just got
getting
DeAndre
scary.
Hopkins. He had 2 touchdowns.
getting scary.
I don't know if he had any
Scary stuff.
today. I didn't see it, but
Scary hours.
yep.
what do we have on the
we got
docket?
Yeah, what do we got? We got some debate topics here
Yeah.
that we should get to. Let's get to ones that are like not time sensitive.
All right, like the biggest loss in Boston sports history.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Who I always say the Giants because
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was like I got all fucking dressed
me,
up for that, and I
yeah.
remember being like so sad.
Yeah, to me that's the number one obvious choice. Worst loss in Boston sports history.
I beg to differ.
07 Pats, 18-1 Super Bowl. That's
beg-
got to be
Hated
it.
it.
I beg to differ.
Why?
2003 Game 7, Red Sox Yankees.
You know
Okay,
why I
okay.
disagree? Because we won the next year, and I feel like that kind of lessened it a little bit.
Did clear it a
know?
little bit.
Yeah. You know.
And personally, just for me, we were only like 10 years old when that happened.
Yeah.
So we hadn't had to suffer that long. For someone who had been around longer, that loss probably meant.
Oh my god!
Well,
yeah,
for
people
me-
their whole lives.
I
Like
mean,
they're
for
40
me,
years old.
I was devastated because that was like I had just become like a diehard Red Sox fan within the last couple years. Before that.
Oh, I was always diehard Red Sox fan. That was my first love.
That era, though,
same
was,
with
like,
same with
key.
me. But like, I didn't become that until I was like 7 because I didn't know like.
Yeah, you're not like
know.
conscious yet.
I remember Pedro pitching when he came out of the bullpen against the Indians.
Yeah.
Like I remember all those years, and I remember staying up watching that game. Maybe part of it that hurts too is I think, as we talked about before, my father is a Yankee fan, and
Kinda annoying.
Yankee and Red Sox fan, which you don't find very
you don't
often.
find it often. But
Ever, actually. I've never seen anything like that before. It's
we
crazy.
were watching the game, and he was doing laundry or something. He goes, they're cutting to commercial because Tim Wakefield's coming out of the bullpen, and my dad looks and he goes, "Well, this game's over. I'm gonna go swap the laundry." Walks downstairs, and he's downstairs doing the laundry, and Aaron Boone,
Boom.
Aaron fucking Boone.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was 10, and 10-year-old me was fucking crushed.
Oh, I was crying. I remember.
It's funny
I-
though, your dad just being like, "I see what's gonna happen."
Oh yeah.
Well, that's
and
the
rest
thing.
in
My
peace
dad-
to Tim Wakefield. Rest in peace to Tim Wakefield.
My dad was the same way. Like, he had seen the Red Sox. He had seen so much. He remembers 86 and 75 and all that. He became a fan in 67, the Impossible Dream year.
Yep.
So he had seen so much that, like, he was so pessimistic. Like, and it rubbed
Yeah.
off on me a little bit. Like, when we were down 3-0 to the Yankees in 04, I thought there was no chance we were coming back. Because
But also, no one had ever done that, so it's like,
yeah,
the
but there was.
chances
I
are-
remember there were some kids in school who were like, "No, you got to believe," and I'm like, "No, we're done, dude. Like, forget about it." Like,
yeah.
I was done. I was done.
You sound like somebody else I know, a
Yeah,
hater,
yeah.
someone who was hating on a
No,
different
I
team
was,
that we love.
but that's just my dad had seen. My dad had seen enough at that point to know what was going to happen. Like,
yeah,
My how the turntables.
yeah.
yeah. Well, hey, at least we got to see some dubs in our life, and I feel like that was our blessing, and now we're cursed to see. We're like the ones that are now going to be like, they used to be great,
Yeah.
used to be a franchise, and
Yeah.
now we're just
I know, we're
scraping
getting
along.
into, with the Patriots.
Hey,
we're
but
like,
we will never be the Cowboys fans. We'll never be them.
Delusional.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Well, hey,
hopefully not.
we're too smart up here.
Yeah, exactly. We got avid.
We got 6
That's right.
movies, and we're wicked good at reading.
Yeah,
We're
we
so
got
good at it.
reading,
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I'm
All right,
still.
so we got 07 Pats Super Bowl, and we got 03 Red Sox losing the ALCS. Aaron Boone walk off. What else? I'm gonna throw one in there. 2010 Celtics Game 7 against the Lakers.
Yep, that was a tough
That
one.
was brutal. We were up 13 points, I think, in the third quarter at one point, and then the refs started calling a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rasheed Wallace and Nate Robinson.
Big Sheed. Ball don't lie.
That's a great Boston athlete that didn't win a championship.
That
Even
is a
though
good one.
He was only here for 1 year, but still.
He was one of my favorites, even when like Portland days.
Ball don't lie was legendary.
Oh yeah. Ball don't lie.
I still say that all the time when I'm watching games.
I mean, you gotta say it.
Yeah.
Big losses. I mean, I know there was definitely AFC Championship losses
Yeah.
that
06 against the Colts. The ones against the Broncos.
Yeah, the
Peyton
Broncos.
Manning
Yeah,
gave
Peyton
us about 3 of those. Yeah.
but yeah, I don't think any would match up to those 3, I guess. You know?
What, the 2010 Celtics and
The 2010 Celtics, 03
Yeah.
or
07
undefeated.
Patriots. Also the second Super Bowl against the Giants as well.
Yeah, we should have beat them too.
I mean, having a chance to redeem ourselves
Yeah.
and coming up short again, that was terrible.
The
also,
Eagles lost.
the Eagles lost. Malcolm Butler not playing.
Yeah. Shout out to the start of this podcast.
Yeah, that was the start of this podcast. And that one will always hurt. That one will always just be confusing because we don't know why he didn't play really. So,
A grudge.
yeah.
I think that was totally Belichick, like swinging his dick around,
Yeah, basically.
and it ended up not working out. Would
Bad.
have been a big difference.
Hey, that wasn't a touchdown.
What?
Huh?
You know the catch, Corey Clement.
Yeah.
There's the picture with the ball out of his hands
Oh,
Yeah.
and his foot on the
Robbed.
on the
We
line.
lost that game, though. I mean, we didn't play well enough to win.
Would have been different.
Tomfoolery. Tomfoolery.
What else? What other? Let me think. I'm trying to think of like Red Sox losses because the Red Sox every time they've gone to the World Series have won it.
Yeah.
in the last 20 years. So we haven't had any bad World Series losses, but obviously 03 ALCS was the worst. 08 ALCS against Tampa. That one kind of sucked.
We lost
Yeah.
pretty bad just a regular season game this year. We got crushed. Like
Yeah.
I forget
We
what
weren't
it
going
was, but it
anywhere
was like
this year.
double digits to like 2 runs. It was crazy. Like we got fucked, dude. I forget the
mean,
game.
that's just-
I want to say it was the Orioles or something. I couldn't remember. I can't remember. Someone look it up.
How about this isn't just a single game, but biggest failure, Bruins best record in the NHL.
Oh yes,
Losing to the Panthers.
losing in the first round.
Yep.
How many games did they win? 68 or something like that.
Something crazy.
Yeah,
I think it was 68.
they broke the record, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Broke the record
Best regular season team of all time lost in the first round.
to the
That's
Panthers.
terrible.
The Panthers did go on to win
man.
the cup that last
They
year.
did.
So.
They did. Hockey's weird like that. Hockey's the only sport where like an 8 seed can beat a 1 seed. Like
Hey,
routinely. It happens in
Nah,
basketball.
nah, nah.
the Giants were wild card winners that year. Hell, the Patriots were wild card winners in 01.
That's true.
You
That's
know?
true.
There was
I'm saying it happens more often in hockey.
yeah, oh yeah.
Like in hockey, being a 1 seed doesn't mean that much in hockey.
No, it's hockey's like I feel like that's definitely the biggest matchup based game.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
or series.
Definitely. I'm trying to think of other disappointing losses. Oh, the Patriots to the Jets in 2010 playoffs.
Missing out. Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
a bad one.
that was a bad one.
That was a bad one.
Bad.
That was real bad.
What was the worst part about it? Because I don't remember it specifically.
The worst part about it was we beat them 45-3 like a month before that,
Yep.
right?
I do remember that now.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
This is
okay.
2010. We were juniors in high school.
Yeah.
Was
No,
it
we
Chad
were like
Pennington?
5
Yeah,
or
my
6.
bad,
We
my
were
bad.
5 or 6. We're 19. I'm actually turning
No, it
20.
wasn't. This was
in a couple
this was
months.
Mark Sanchez.
Okay.
This
yeah.
was the Bart Scott game.
Yeah, Bart Scott. Yep.
Can't
Mark
wait.
Sanchez.
And Rex Ryan, and we beat them 45-3 in December, and then we had them in the divisional round, and we're like, oh, we know we're better than them, so we'll beat them, and then they beat us, and it was just terrible.
No, you,
Okay, I feel
say
like
the
you're
players.
totally misunderstanding the spirit of
Now
this.
now you're just being a real hater.
Yeah.
You're being a hater, and
Whatever, dude.
this is Jack's world. We're just living in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess so. Jeez.
shout out.
Shout out your world.
Yeah, shout
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
Big shouts.
All right. Favorite Boston athlete not to win a championship.
Favorite Boston athlete not to win a championship. First comes to mind is Randy Moss. I feel like we already mentioned him. Maybe it was last time.
Did we do this debate last time?
Well, I feel like maybe this was off.
We
mic.
definitely mentioned Randy Moss at some point for some reason, but he would be the first one that comes to my mind.
Yeah. He is the first one that comes to my mind, but I feel like, wasn't there like a Red Sox? Did Nomar? No, Nomar was on the team.
No, Nomar did not. He wasn't on the team when we won the World Series.
Oh, so he
traded
did.
him.
Oh, but he has one
He
without
did
us?
get a ring though.
We wouldn't
for
have-
that season because he was on the team for half the year, so he gets a ring technically.
Okay. Okay,
But
maybe
no, I would count
technicality.
him. I would count Nomar because he wasn't there. He didn't.
Okay.
He
I
wasn't
think
really
he
part of
would
it.
be the person who would deserve it. I'm glad he got one.
I
Yeah.
will say, Red Sox don't win that championship without trading Nomar.
Who'd we get?
We
Orlando
got Dave
Cabrera
Roberts,
and Dave
Orlando
Roberts.
Cabrera,
Okay.
Doug
who else?
Mankiewicz.
Doug Mankiewicz.
Good
And
memories, gentlemen.
they all contributed to maybe. I mean, even Mankiewicz to a little bit. He was the defensive replacement in the late innings.
True.
I miss
And
that era.
Dave
of Red Sox.
Roberts. I mean,
Dave
Nomar
Roberts had
ain't-
the play of the year.
Nomar ain't
And
stealing
then
that
Orlando
base.
Cabrera was clutch.
Yeah.
He had some big hits. I
Great,
remember.
great defensive shortstop.
And
too.
he fit into like the whole persona of the team. Nomar was like super uptight and had all his superstitions and everything.
He was a
superstar,
Orlando
dude.
Cabrera did all like the fancy, all the handshakes that they were doing and everything.
Yep.
Like he bought into that. He bought into kind of like the loosey goosey attitude of the team, whereas Nomar kind of retracted from that. I think so. It was a good move.
So in a way, thank you, Nomar.
Yeah. Did now, gentlemen? I'm just throwing this out there right now. I can't remember? Did Ellsbury win one with us?
Yeah,
He did?
2013.
13. Oh,
Actually,
okay.
and was he there 07?
I feel like he got
I
him
think
around
he wa-
then.
I think he was a rookie that year.
He might have been a rookie in 07.
Wait,
He might have two.
It says why does it first round of the 2005 MLB Junior drafts? Oh, maybe he was. I don't know. That's weird. But it sounds like he did get one, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, he
Okay.
definitely got we said Adrian Beltre, Josh Gordon, Joe Thornton.
Joe Thornton's a good one. Who was that other Bruins guy early in the Sergei Samsonov? Remember him?
Sergey. Oh yeah.
I have his autograph
Do you really?
on like yeah, dude.
That's such a throwback.
Yeah, I went to like the Wives Carnival way back, and like the bunch of them were there, like Thornton and Samsonov. I got both their autographs.
Okay.
That's sick.
It's crazy.
Wes Welker,
Wes Welker is an
Isaiah
obvious one.
Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas is a great one. Isaiah Thomas, I would say, made more of an impact in a shorter amount of time than anyone else. Like,
Yeah.
nobody was here for 2 years and made as much an impact as he did.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
interesting. Who would be that's another interesting question. Like, who came onto teams for short periods of time but made impacts? Like that you.
Darrell Revis,
Darrell Reeves.
that's a big one. He was here 1 year, helped us win a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Who else? Orlando Cabrera is one. He was
Orlando
only here for
Cabrera.
half a season, and he's like a
Drew Holiday.
Drew Holiday, but he might be here
Thanks.
for longer, hopefully.
How long do
Well,
we
it's
have
only been
LeGarrette Blunt? Because wasn't.
He was here in two different
Two
stints.
different stints,
Oh,
right?
is that what
But
it was?
but I
Okay.
think he was only here for like 2 years at a time, if that.
Right.
Yeah, I
it
remember
wasn't
him
that
being
long.
a force when we had him.
I remember
Yeah.
he ran all over the Colts like 3 different times.
Dude, he was a bull. He would just always get yards.
He was
It's
a
the
monster.
Best. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Light up that LeGarrette.
I love that. It was so funny that he kept getting caught with weed too,
Oh, yeah.
and his name is
That
Blunt.
was
It's like, come on.
In between his 2 stints with the Patriots, he went to the Steelers,
Yep.
and him and Le'Veon Bell got caught with weed together.
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
They got like pulled
They
over.
got
or
pulled
something.
over, yeah.
Oh my god.
Remember when he punched that dude when he played for Oregon?
Yes,
He
I
punched
do
the fan.
remember that. I do remember that.
Beast.
Yeah.
I remember watching. I'm pretty sure like we were watching that game together. We saw the highlights or something. We were like, "Oh my god!"
Oh,
We
yeah.
didn't know who he was at that time.
Do you think
Or
the
I didn't.
athlete should get one swing on a fan per season and that's it? So it like keeps the fans on their toes.
Why not?
One swing. It's not. You can't go for it. But if you're in the stands and someone's a little too close and you need to get the ball, just quick. Just one.
Someone's leaning over the railing as you're walking
Exactly.
away.
Didn't this
Fuck.
just happen at the with the Yankees? Some
Well,
fan
that's-
No,
interfered.
they
right?
guy
tried to
tried-
rip the ball out of Mookie's glove, which was
Yeah.
crazy.
Punch,
Mookie
one
Betts?
punch, dude, he wouldn't
Mookie
have done
Betts.
Yeah,
Here for a short time, major impact.
Shout out
true,
Mookie Betts.
true.
Yeah.
He
Wish
got
we
his
kept him.
championship though, 2018, and he has
That's what I'm
3
saying.
now.
That's what I'm saying. He was for the other debate. He was
Yeah,
here
yeah.
for a short time.
How many seasons? 4 4 or
think
5.
so.
Yeah. He made his debut in 2014. I remember that. And then did he leave right after the World Series in 2018?
Yeah, they traded
Yeah.
him that off season
Oh, that's terrible.
to the Dodgers.
He was a
That's-
character that like belonged. He was one of those people that I think like was on the cast. Like, I mean, obviously as like one of those names, it's kind of hard to forget, but also like I just felt like he belonged on the team. Like how in 04 we had like a cast of characters. Like everyone, I knew that whole team. Like or most of them, you know what I mean? Like there was a couple changeouts, but I felt like also the team stuck around, and I felt like Mookie was one of those people. I mean, Raphael's kind of like that right now.
Rafi Devers.
Yeah.
Devers, yeah. That's
I'm
the
using my
closest
first
thing
name
we
'cause
have to a
I know
star.
him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but there's no like cast. I don't know the people. Like
No.
who's like the big guys?
on the
Dev-
Red Sox right
People
now,
are probably screaming at me right now. But I'm like,
Devers, Durant.
Jaron Duran is our guy. He was our All-Star this year, our one All-Star.
Yep.
you just got to behave. That's it.
Yeah, he just needs to watch his mouth.
yeah.
Don't we all, huh?
Yeah. We definitely do.
Oh man.
Speaking of stars, not to jump topics, but we'll already be well into MLB free agency at this point. We'll just get this one out of the way.
Okay. Who we going after?
Well, Scott Boras came out, and it's funny that Scott Boras came out and said this. He said the Red Sox ownership is committed, wanting to secure high-level players, and they're planning on being very active in free agency. Now, we've all heard this story before, but the reason why I find it funny is because Scott Boras is a super agent, and who's he the agent for?
A lot of people.
The biggest free agent this offseason, Juan Soto. So why would Scott Boras, Juan Soto's agent, who plays for the Yankees, say that the Red Sox are going to be very active in free agency because he wants to drive that price up for the Yankees?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying here? Or the Dodgers or whoever else is going to try and go after him.
Wow.
But, I mean, as much
It's
as
a good theory.
Baseball, more like Moneyball.
Oh, yeah.
Someone should write a book about that.
That being said, I don't think. I mean, I would love for the Red Sox to go after Juan Soto. I don't think they would ever go after him. He's going to be like $500,000.
Do we ever go after anybody who's elite in their prime? Like,
No, but I got a few names that there's a good amount of free agents this year. I got a few names.
all right.
We need pitching, obviously. So the two best pitches, free agent pitches, Corbin Burns played for the Orioles last year, and Blake Snell. So I would like the Red Sox to go after them pretty hard.
Yep. Wicked hard.
Get a little bit of offense over here. I know we got Tristan Casas,
Yeah.
but Pete Alonso is a free agent,
Would
and
love that, of course.
the Mets are probably not going to re-sign him. So bring the polar bear over to fucking Fenway. How
Why
about
not?
that? You know?
Why not?
Anthony Santander, outfielder for the Orioles last year, 30-plus home runs. Lefty bat. I don't know if we really need another lefty bat, but we need some pop. That guy can bring it. Teoscar Hernandez, big year for the Dodgers.
Yep.
I think he'd hit very well in Fenway, and Red Sox will link to him last year, so hopefully
see.
hear him link to him again this year, and then I wouldn't see him bringing back big game Nathan Uvalde.
Evaldi? How old is he now?
He's 35.
Okay.
Still chucking 100 miles an hour though. So
Yep.
I like big game Nate over there.
Yeah.
So I think
fan.
I think they could either try bringing him back or going after Sean Manaea. He was pitching for the Mets last year. Left-handed pitcher. I don't know. He kind of seems like a National League pitcher though.
All right. I mean,
He's kind of He's a crafty lefty. He don't throw too hard. And
I'd be happy with any of these, to be honest. I'm happy when the Red Sox make any sort of upgrade.
I would definitely be happy if they got even one of these guys.
Right.
I'm not holding my breath though.
No, me neither.
You know?
I mean, what can we really expect from them at this point? I feel like they disappoint us every offseason now.
Yeah.
It's like we're always like, oh, this guy, and then we come back to spring training and it's the same squad.
People still come and spend money on concessions. We don't care.
yeah,
exactly. So we'll see when this episode comes out. Let's see if the Red Sox are even linked to any of these guys. Never mind signed them.
We'll see.
You know?
We'll see. So this is November 10th, and this one will
When
be
we
out.
come, on the next episode or whenever we're checking back on this, we're gonna have a whiteboard right there with all the names on it.
Oh yeah, we need to get a whiteboard.
and we
Yeah,
should
yeah,
check them
yeah.
off. Or put a Easty face next to them if,
Go
if
to
we
our
get 'em
Amazon wish list and buy us a whiteboard.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting to see when this comes out if they did anything.
Yeah.
Because that's the time, January, February, where you're usually like, oh man, we went through the whole winter and they did nothing
So,
So,
fucking
every
show us
time.
something this year.
every time. All right. What else we got?
We got Celtics.
Celtics are looking good. Peyton Pritchard in the lead for Sixth Man of the Year so far.
Kid's been going. Oh,
We'll see if that still holds true in January.
Yep. Let's keep it up, kid.
Yeah, he's been going off. And he got a lot of hate, I feel like, a couple years ago. People were hating on him pretty heavy at one point.
Like, because he wanted more playing time, right?
That's true.
But I mean, he's showing
But to
he
me,
deserved it.
I've always thought he was incredibly skilled. Like, the only issue was that he was a little undersized and maybe a liability on defense. But his defense is
Stepped up.
definitely stepped up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm a big Pritchard fan. I'd like
mean-
to see him getting his shine right now.
His offense has always been there. You see him in these summer league games.
Oh.
He gets like 60 points and, you know, all
He's
these.
a beast. His ball handling and his shooting are,
Mr.
incredible.
Half Court,
yeah, Mr. Half Court.
Mr. Buzzer Beater.
Nobody's hit more half court buzzer beaters than Peyton Pritchard. So
Shout out Pritchard.
big shout out to Pritch.
And
What else we got for the Celtics?
I'm saying fucking, I know you don't like saying it too early in the season, but Tatum MVP this year, bro.
Yeah, why not?
Tatum going for it.
I think the league hates on him a little bit though.
I
I feel
think
like it's going to be harder for him than it is for other people.
Is Tatum the Tom Brady of the NBA and people love to hate him?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because he's too good?
People do love to hate him, definitely, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, great father, great teammate, but
great player.
great player, handsome.
Yo,
Good kid.
Jack's glazing him pretty hard, dude. Oh, man.
Jack went from hating
Nah,
to
he's
Tatum, more like date him. Why don't you go date him, dude?
Maybe I will. No, he's all around just. I think people look at him and they're jealous. I think that's what it is. It's like the Tom Brady thing.
Yeah, they are
It's similar
jealous.
to that.
I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
Yeah, I'm jealous of everyone doing better than me.
Yeah, me too.
No,
Me too. No, I am.
no, I am.
Why not? Why not be? I
Yeah.
just am. And jealous in a good way. It's like, why not? I want to succeed like others.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good
So-
to be motivated.
Yeah,
That's
it's a motivation
in that
more than
way,
a
you're
jealousy.
looking at it as motivation. Like that's
I
it.
mean, I
Yeah.
feel like people, I use the word jealous a lot because, like, in that way, but
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like what it really means, and I think what
Motivated.
people are hearing
Yeah.
is jealous, like, I want to take it from that person for myself. And that's not what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
It's,
I want to get.
I
that
see
for
that
myself.
and I want to do that for myself
yeah.
too.
I
So
got
that's
you.
what, I mean, you know,
I got you.
I think it's funny. I've heard people be like,
so.
don't
You
say
think
you're jealous.
jealousy can be healthy in a way?
I don't think, no,
Yeah.
I think it's like a
No, I
word
think that's
that
a good
has
take.
gotten a
I think
negative.
that's a good
like,
take.
Well, no, I think you got to change up your terminology.
Really? You think I
Yeah,
need to?
because I think jealousy has. I think part of the definition of jealousy
Is it a bad thing?
is envy. Envy.
How would you replace it? Educate me, please.
Just say
Am I envious?
Just say you're inspired.
Yeah, you're inspired by these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
But it just
making
sounds
a
way
more-
better
it's-
when you say
it's making it a
inspired.
more positive terminology.
Okay, I'll work on it.
You
Yeah,
know
I'll
what I'm
work on
saying? You know, it's all in a good way. But you
Yeah,
know,
I don't know.
I ain't over here talking shit.
You are though. I can tell.
I ain't hating. I promise.
Are you jealous of me?
No, I'm
inspired by you.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
You know,
see how that
I
works?
see you over
We're
here.
all learning.
I see you over here. You know, you got this barn all loaded up.
Mm-hmm.
You got all this around, and
Muy celoso.
and I'm trying to get that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to take your shit. I'm trying to get my own.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'm out here to get mine.
I think inspiration and jealousy can live together.
I think they're actually, they're pretty closely tied.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't see it. I see
It's a
very,
fine line.
and
It's
I
a fine
think the
line.
line is made up. I think you guys all made it up, and that's the thing. Actually, while we're on here, let me just Google.
I'm standing on my side of the line. You should be
That's fair.
inspired. You shouldn't
I'm
be jealous.
inspired. Let's Google
Jay
it.
Z once said males shouldn't be jealous. That's a female trait, and I think that's a little sexist. To me.
Oh, really? Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah.
Jay-Z, known sexist.
Oh, interesting. So,
Jay-Z known sexist.
so one
That's
of this
right.
is fiercely protective or vigilant of one's rights or possessions. I definitely am not using it that way. So I'm going to change my language. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I just don't want you talking out here negatively. You're a positive dude, you know?
You know, I'm trying, dude.
You don't act negative.
But sometimes you have to be negative a little bit. You got to dip into the dark arts.
You're talking to me. I was just saying the Patriots were going to lose all these games, and you guys were getting mad at me over
Yeah,
here.
you're
true.
right. We're
That's
all
true.
helping each other. This
know?
is why we're friends.
I'm not jealous of the Patriots. I'm not inspired by them right now either.
No, I'm not
I
inspired.
just you want you guys to notice this: men building up other men,
Yep.
and it's not
That's
toxic
what we
at
do.
all.
Exactly.
We're it's good stuff. Anyways,
all
what's
about-
your top 5 dooms? No, I'm just kidding.
I thought you were gonna say top 5 dudes.
No, okay, yikes! Cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out.
Imagine if we did that, just top 5 dudes of all time.
I think number 1 is Caleb Presley.
You think so?
Yeah, top 5 dudes.
That's crazy. Yeah,
He's on the list.
top 5 dudes.
Tom Brady, bro.
Yeah, Tom Brady's a
He's
good.
a dude.
He's
I
a
don't
dude.
think he's a dude like that though. He's definitely a man, but I don't think he's a dude.
What qualifies?
What would Matthew
Someone was a
McConaughey do?
He's a dude. He's probably 3rd place.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely up there. He's
Yeah.
a dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think George Clooney is a dude.
Okay.
Not my top 5.
He wouldn't be in your top 5, but he's an example of a dude.
Yeah, all right, I got you. All right.
I don't think so.
I agree with McConaughey at 3.
Okay,
How are we defining
Adam Sandler.
dude?
Adam Sandler.
he's a dude big time.
Dude.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna say. Where's that pen?
Adam Sandler's a dude because he doesn't give a shit.
I'm picturing dude is like people you invite to like your cookout,
Yeah.
and they're fun
Right.
and not taking it over the top.
Right.
but
And they
it's all
don't
still fun.
take themselves too seriously.
Yeah,
I got what you mean.
Yo,
All right.
Adam Sandler is
Let me think.
he's number 2 for me.
Okay,
He's
okay.
he's,
I think Drake May seems like a
Wait,
dude.
didn't you have Adam
Yes.
Sandler stuff on here? Is this a good segue?
no, we were just talking about that. We were just
Oh, we
joking
talked
around.
about something else before.
Yeah.
Drake
I
May
think, yeah.
seems like a dude.
I was talking about how Jack don't like Adam Sandler movies.
I like some Adam Sandler
Sound off in the
movies.
comments
Shout
for
out.
Adam Sandler movies
Jack,
that we need to
I don't
watch.
like how Adam Sandler grew up in New Hampshire, but he's a New York Knicks fan.
Jack. How many times have you seen Billy Madison?
Like 3
Answer
now.
the
Okay.
question.
Like 3 now.
Today, Junior.
Shout out to Adam Sandler.
Okay,
He
question:
seems
Who
like-
rules?
You know why? No, you know why Jack doesn't
Doyle.
like. You know why Jack doesn't like Adam Sandler movies? He told me.
funny.
He told me back in the day. He said,
You
well,
love telling this story. Yeah.
because it's bullshit. It shows how the movie ratings are bullshit.
Yeah, he's beating
I'm
around the
I'm
bush.
calling him out right now.
Yeah.
All right. So Jack said to me, you know, I was scrolling on the guide and I saw Billy Madison was playing on TNT or something, but it only had 2 stars. I didn't think it was going to be a good movie. It's fucking Billy Madison,
Dude,
bro.
you never go by the critics' reviews. They're always at least less
Hey,
than.
come on, we
yeah.
ain't.
Well, that was when I learned that.
Yeah, bro.
This was like, I was like 14.
Happy Gilmore. You
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
Happy
yeah,
Gilmore?
yeah.
You seen Happy Gilmore?
Yes, I've seen
All
Happy
right,
Gilmore.
All right.
I have.
He's wearing a Bruins jersey in that.
I know.
He's a Bruins
I
fan.
know.
You know what's funny?
All right,
I
hold
used
on,
to,
back
I
to
used
our
to
list.
use,
Wait.
actually, I need to get back to that. I used to use that picture of him in a Bruins jersey every time the Bruins won. I would post it.
I know.
I got to do that again. I
All right.
forgot about that.
You got to watch more movies
Shout
before you
out
can.
Happy Gilmore 2 coming out soon.
Ooh.
Money grab.
All right, we got to finish. All right, top 5 dudes. Come on.
Top 5 dudes. So we have Matthew McConaughey. We have Caleb Presley.
Where's Caleb Presley?
I put him at number 1, but we can hold on to it. We don't have to put him in a place.
All right, well, hold on. We're having separate lists, no?
I think we have to do it as a team.
Okay.
So we're doing top 5 dudes.
Well,
ever?
'cause I have-
Yeah, just
crazy.
dudes.
I have
Yeah.
Adam
This is-
Sandler
that's
at
too
2.
hard.
Do you have? That's what I'm saying.
I
We
agree
need to
with
do
that.
our own list.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, we all got to do our
So
own
I guess
list.
I got to write my own things down.
Yeah, I'll give you the pen
I'm
after.
getting tired, dude. I'm getting real tired.
Oh, come
I
on.
will-
I'm getting sick and tired of this
This
bullshit.
is too broad. How
Write
am
it
I gonna
down in your
narrow
phone.
down my top 5 dudes ever. That's crazy.
Then we'll have to.
I
pick
mean, you
top
could
5
have your boy
chicks.
Theo Vaughn on there, you know?
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
a dude.
say. I think he might be on there. Like,
Theo Vaughn's a dude.
but I feel like there's recency bias. Like,
Yo.
I'm gonna pick my favorite people right now. Like, I'm gonna throw like Noah Khan on there or something.
I don't think Noah Khan's a dude.
No, you don't think
No.
so?
No, I think he's too quiet.
Okay. All right.
That's just my opinion.
Yo, Method Man.
He's a dude.
Method Man is 100% a dude.
Yeah.
Borderline
sure.
too much of a dude.
Oh,
no,
for
I'm just
sure.
kidding.
He's like one of the coolest dudes walking.
Yeah.
What about Allen Iverson?
I don't know. I don't know his personality.
No?
I mean, he's definitely a dude. He's not in my top 5.
Okay. All right.
Fucking dude.
Steven Tyler, you think he's a dude?
I've met him.
Are you
Dude-
serious?
Dude looked like a lady.
I definitely
Interesting.
have also.
Dude look like a lady.
I ran into him in the bathroom at the Marshfield Fair once. I didn't
Oh,
talk to him or
interesting.
anything, but I just saw him.
I can't say where I met him.
Okay.
Keep it at that.
Interesting.
I feel like everyone. You haven't met him
You
before?
said enough. No, why would I have met him?
I feel like everyone on the South Shore has ran into Steven Tyler.
Yeah,
at
he
some
always used
point.
to go to the
My
Marshfield
sister
Fair.
saw him at the movie theater once, I think.
I've probably just not noticed and like
Nice
walked
dude.
by him. Yeah.
Nice
Very
dude.
nice
I got a
dude.
picture.
He does
of
look
him.
like somebody's auntie, though.
He
Oh,
looks
yeah,
like,
he does. Well, Theo Von's thing was he looks like he took the whole coat rack. He's just wearing the whole coat rack of everything. He's covered in accoutrements.
accoutrement. Shane Gillis a dude? Shane Gillis is a dude.
Yeah.
sure.
He's
He might be
probably-
number 1.
I mean,
He's number
comedians,
one right
a lot
now.
of comedians
yeah,
are dudes,
yeah.
for sure.
I might. You know what?
I'm just gonna go with your list because I think I'm agreeing with everything that we're doing. So it's
Well,
going,
I had Method Man at 4.
that's okay. I think. Well, we might have to bump him if we're adding Shane to the top.
I feel like we got to bump Method Man to 5, and we
Yeah.
got to have Shane at 4.
I
Because
got
Shane's
one.
spur of the moment right now.
I got
yeah.
one.
Not of all time. Yeah.
What about John Daly?
Oh,
Yes,
he's
yeah,
a dude.
yeah,
He's-
yeah.
But is he the number 1 dude? Now we're up to the number
John
1.
Daly might be.
So actually, one of the things that I said was that the person should be able to come to your cookout, chill, make it a good time, but not be a problem. I think
You think John Daly might cross that line?
I think John
depending
Daly-
on how many beverages he has.
60 to 70% chance he could be a problem. Yeah.
What
I
kind
don't-
of problem though? What kind of issues do you think
It's
he's
mostly
causing?
drunk problems.
Yeah,
that
just
would
like
just
knocking
be,
things over.
You
and
just don't
stuff.
want that at your party, yeah.
Yeah.
I know who the number 1 dude is.
Who?
Snoop Dogg.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah,
It's got to be Snoop.
Oh my god, that's an easy choice.
You know,
Why did we
it's
not
gotta be
think about
Snoop.
that? Okay, yeah.
Which means that
he
Martha
definitely
Stewart-
ain't going to be a
literally-
problem at your cookout.
We
No
literally
way.
sent Snoop to the Olympics to like represent America
Just
as
chill.
our dude, basically.
He's
Just
our
to be-
dude. Yeah.
yeah.
And Martha Stewart is maybe our honorary 6th man just because the Snoop was there. So we'll just like, that was
Hey,
just
they
like an
ain't,
asterisk.
no, they ain't a tag team. No.
But she'll be our honorary 6th man.
She's a
Not even on the list in order. I'm just saying. I'm just going
she's
to
not a
tag
dude.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. She could be.
All right. So the top 5 dudes. Starting at 5, we got Method Man. 4, we got Shane Gillis. 3, we got Matthew McConaughey. 2, Adam Sandler. And number 1. Do your little thing.
yeah.
Do your little
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Oh, I
Number
gotta-
1.
Number
Yeah,
one.
do your thing. We got the Snoop, a doggy dog.
The crazy thing is that kind of sounded like Drop It Like It's Hot a little bit. That is, yeah. You can't get much more dudeier than Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's definitely a
He's
dude.
the dudest of the dudes.
That honestly was such a hot beat back in the day. It was crazy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was. Shout out to Pharrell.
Pharrell understands how to make people happy.
I hate that.
If
song.
you like jokes like this, follow Boston's Big Four and Stainless116 on Instagram.
so many people just unfollowed us.
Dude, I've been plugging the jokes lately, you know? I want to make sure people know where to follow if they want more of them.
Yeah,
Hell
true.
yeah.
No, these are good.
Joke
good
it up,
quality
bro.
jokes.
Yeah, also follow Easty the Muscle if you like jokes like this.
Yeah, I got some jokes on there sometimes.
Yeah.
Easty the
Remember
Muscle
Eastie's
everywhere.
weather alerts? What happened to those?
That was when I was plowing.
were the best.
I'm not,
Those were great. Those
I'm
were
not
great.
plowing anymore.
You were
so-
definitely a good reference because I remember my family would be like, oh, can we like, it's like, how are the roads? Because sometimes you couldn't tell like from
Yeah.
our house like how the rest of the roads were. And I'd be like,
Just open up
Eastman's-
Snapchat."
Eastman's doing some crazy shit right now.
Yeah.
I don't think we should
Open
go
up
out.
Snapchat.
I'm out there plowing.
Out there at 3 a.m. blasting music.
You're like, white gold.
Oh yeah, that's what it was, bro.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you big money on plowing. Big,
Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah!
Yeah,
that
big
seems
money.
like a fun gig.
yeah.
Oh,
You have a good time?
I feel
I
like
had a blast.
Yeah, it
bro.
seemed
the
like you're having a good
downside
time.
is if you're using your own truck, it like beats your truck up. But otherwise,
and I wasn't using my own truck.
Yeah,
I was
it's
using a
pretty good gig.
Ford F350. I'm not even
There
a
you
big
go.
Ford truck fan.
350
but,
you can do anything though.
Yeah, it was a dump truck.
Yeah.
and I was fucking pushing that shit.
Were you Removing the snow?
I was just pushing it.
Oh, okay.
No, we weren't actually removing it.
I know that's like a big business too.
But yeah, we did one place. Well, technically 3 places, but we stayed in 3 parking lots, so definitely had some good times. And yeah, the weather alerts. Shout out to AccuWeather.
Oh yeah.
That's where you go to get the weather.
I think that's actually what I have. I think I have.
That's
AccuWeather.
the shit right
Oh
there.
no, I have Weather One.
That's
Same
my
shit,
secret. That's my secret right there. But you don't just look at the forecast and shit. You got to do a little digging. You got to do your own research.
Okay.
Like I tell you with the fantasy football.
Yeah.
You got to do your own research.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that being said, if you ask me a question, I will answer it about fantasy football. He asked me questions. You don't ask me questions.
No, I don't.
You don't want to learn.
All right.
I need to be educated.
I've kind of mailed it in this season. I'm not gonna lie.
You mail it in most seasons, Jackie boy.
Except for that one where I won the Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Oh, you won it all?
You sound like Uncle
Did
Rico
you win it all?
right now.
I mean,
Look at
I
fucking
was a
Uncle
co-champion.
Rico.
Oh, yeah,
I was a
yeah,
co-champion.
yeah.
I was a co-champion. I could have been somebody.
I bet I could throw a football right over that
I
mountain.
was like, I could throw a pigskin a quarter mile.
That's an asterisk next to that one.
Oh my goodness.
Nah, I won.
No, you did win. Congratulations, Jack.
Damar Hamlin, made it a little tricky, but we're glad he's okay now.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I remember that. I was like, what are we going to do here?
Yeah.
I don't think this game's going to continue.
Yeah.
So,
And then that was when the Whopper commercial was right after. When he was like dying. And then they cut the commercial and it's like, Whopper, 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 Whopper. Dude, they got a ton of shit for that because they could have put any other commercial.
Yeah.
And that's what, it's like a horrible, like, we're all like, oh no. And then fucking Burger
That's
King.
terrible.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
the
man.
Burger King slogan? Have it your way?
Yeah. Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce, special orders, don't upset
Oh, I
us.
hate that fucking commercial.
Oh
It's the
my
most
God.
annoying commercial in the world.
Well, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know before I started. I wouldn't have done it.
No, the
You
most
do it
annoying
very
commercial-
well, though. You do the song very well.
The most
Annoyingly?
annoying commercial is
You're good at being annoying.
1877 cars for kids.
Dude, no, hold on.
KARS cars for kids.
Baby shark, do 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 do. This is when everyone just drops the podcast. We're done now.
Yeah, right. They're
hold
dropping
up.
like flies.
But yeah, no, I feel like our dude conversation might have. No, I think that was an interesting
No,
conversation,
that
to
was,
be honest.
it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun because people will know what we're talking about. Basically, just the chillest people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
I was
you-
like, there's
who
no
you'd
criteria
wanna-
for dude.
No, it's just the chillest people.
Like,
It's
who
the
you
chillest
wanna hang
people.
out with?
The least uptight people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that you can
Like, think
imagine.
about that list. We're going to laugh. We're going to be stoned.
If we
we're
could-
going to laugh some more.
If you
and
could
some
have
more.
dinner with all 5 of those people, that would be a great time.
Even think you could watch fucking football with
Oh, do
all these
anything.
guys.
Yeah.
You could just all chill out,
Oh, it'll be a great time.
Oh my god!
Have
I'd be
some
Snoop,
burgers roasted,
rent
you
us
know.
a giant house.
All right, we're gonna post this clip and we're gonna tag all of them and see if they we're gonna see if they want to hang out.
Guys
gonna
want to
get
come to the bar?
Matthew McConaughey is gonna be like, "Oh shit, gentlemen,
It sounds like a good time. All right,
Yo,
all right.
McConaughey, you can come for a Texas game. We'll watch a Texas game in
we
the
go.
barn.
Yeah,
And
I'll do
Shane
that.
Gillis.
He likes Notre Dame.
I'll watch Notre Dame for
Yeah,
for
we'll,
Shane,
yeah, we'll,
Snoop Dogg likes the Steelers for some reason.
I can
yeah.
get on board with that because of my name a little bit. Oh,
there you
Sandler, Sandler, I'll watch Rogers with you.
yeah.
And
we can all
Method Man, I
sing,
feel like Method Man's a Jets fan too. There you go, 2 for 1.
There we go.
Come on by.
We'll just
Honestly, it's all coming together.
we'll have a nice
I know.
Sunday with the boys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time.
That'd be sick.
Well, that'll be a whole weekend because college plays on Saturdays.
Right? Yeah. So hopefully they all have a free weekend coming up.
You know?
We can put something together.
We'll have our team set it up.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be good,
We'll have
yeah.
our team talk to their team.
Yeah. The
So-
team.
Hey, make sure you set that up.
Sure. I think. Oh
Thank you.
yeah. They checked in on us. That's sick.
They're on
Dude.
the phone right now.
Yeah. So what? We had something else on here, didn't we?
I mean, not too much. Just that the Bruins are pretty
Bruins
mid.
are ass right now.
They're tied for 6th in the NHL in goals against, and they're tied for 20th in goals for. So they got no offense and they got no defense.
And this is again in November, so hopefully by the time this comes out, they'll turn that stuff around. Maybe.
Hopefully,
Probably going to be a lot of cheap tickets.
Yeah, right.
yeah. So if you're
So,
looking for a
yeah.
date,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Go watch the Bruins lose.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, hey, at least
Who
you
knows?
brought her to
Gives
the
you an
game.
excuse to leave early.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that way you don't have to,
That's very interesting.
you know. Beat the traffic, kid.
Yep.
This dude's playing chess.
Yeah, he's thinking of the long
I've been
game.
there before. I know what I'm doing.
He's seen a lot of
You're
losing games.
dancing. You're like, oh, this restaurant's closed. Why don't we just get a pizza and go back to my place?
Yeah, exactly. You got to know how to work the system a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right,
I've heard somebody say that before.
All right, how about this? Top
we
5
got?
date spots in Boston.
Oh, interesting.
I've
Date
never,
spots.
I,
Date spots.
I have never taken a girl out in Boston, so
I mean, any
I don't-
restaurant in the North End, like you can't.
no, Jack, come on, you can't
Okay,
fucking be all bland
so
like that.
I
Pick
think
a spot.
a-
All right, Antico Forno, North End. That's
I
that's
don't
my
like
go-to
there.
spot.
I have a bad story with them, actually.
No way. What happened?
Oh, Owen's got
That's-
beef.
I've
I was-
been there like a million times.
I was just talking shit to them about them last night, so I was dropping somebody
Well,
off.
talk
in the North
that
End.
shit. Talk that shit now.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was I go there with my GF, and we get seated, good table, like kind of right by the window, a little away from the door, but like we get seated, and it's just the two of us. We're sitting for a few minutes. We have menus, no waters, no one's come over for like a minute. Then a big group comes in, and they just go like, "Hey guys, can you move?" Not the like people working there were like, "Can we move you guys?" And we were just kind of like, what? Like, they're like, we need to fit this big group. And we were like, okay. But then they put us at one of those tables that was like in between two other couples, but like so close. Like it was, we were basically sitting with these other people.
Yeah.
And then they still didn't come over for a few minutes. And we were like, we just got booted, put into like the D section. And they still didn't come over, ask us for anything like for like a couple minutes. And I was like, this is like a little while. I mean, not just like a couple minutes. And I was like, all right, this is ridiculous. And we just like left. I didn't even,
Damn.
I don't
we didn't
blame
even
you.
eat there. Yeah, it was like, that's
When was
crazy.
this?
A couple years back. I think it was pre-pandemic.
Okay. I've been there a bunch of times. Always had good experiences, but
So here's the thing. It is famous, and the thing is, I was told by somebody who lives there, they were like, they probably didn't give a shit about that at all because there's such a like big name, and like it was the first thing you named. They're just gonna fill the seat immediately. So like,
True.
if you want their like, they definitely have an experience that people talk good about, but if you're looking for like personal, they clearly did not care about us like in our experience because they were like, how about you guys sit over here now and then we won't go talk to you. I was like, I just didn't like it. It didn't feel
Yeah.
right to me. I've
I don't
been,
like
that's
those
fair.
vibes.
been to a lot of restaurants and I was like, this just doesn't feel right.
That's fair.
So I think the people were a little jaded to their situation. Like they weren't like, we get to serve people a great experience. They just wanted to flip tables. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
kind of
No,
annoyed. But
I get that.
that's my negative feeling about it. And I'm sorry to jump right on the first suggestion.
That's why you got beef.
That's why I got beef. Yeah.
Okay.
I have personally been there a few times, and it's always good.
You
But
got no beef.
Everyone has different experiences. I guess.
Yeah. I might
Like,
have gotten on an off day. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like the one Pete was talking about, like when we posted that clip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carmelina's. Everyone
Carmelina's.
was like, "Oh yeah, this place is awesome," but then there was one person that was
Ben
like, I had a-
Cotto's was the one he was talking about. He thinks that one's the best.
That
one.
one's the best, yeah. But one person was like, "I had a horrible experience here." So
So, all that being said, I've never been on a date like to the North End, I should say. I definitely taken girls to like games and shit.
Okay.
But then we're only going to like the bars. We're going to Banners or we're going
yeah,
to fucking.
which is a great time.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like.
Not exactly date vibes.
yeah.
I think
it's,
it
depends.
It's a date.
It
It's a
depends.
different kind of date.
If they're into the
Well, you-
Celtics or
Yeah.
whatever, then it's a date
or the
for
Bruins
sure.
or whatever.
Yeah.
You
It's.
know?
I mean, it wouldn't be a first date. I'm thinking
done
of this.
I've done it on a first date.
done it on a-
Where
I've done
are
it.
they now?
I've definitely gone to a Celtics game. On
I got
first
nothing.
date.
So no, I would say Antico Forno, things like that are definitely a good suggestion. I think La Familia Giorgio is another one that's like relatively famous in the North End. It's not huge,
right.
and it's like just like a local family runs it, I believe. And what was it you were gonna say?
What about Sully's, Castle Island?
We're talking about dates though. I don't think that's a date.
What you wouldn't consider?
I'm thinking like restaurant dates, sitting down, like ordering.
Well,
food.
no, we're talking about dates in general.
Oh, quick dates? But
all
we're
right,
talking
you don't.
about best
all right,
dates.
hold on. You don't get to count in this one.
Why?
Because you're not. Because you're
Dude, I do dates.
If
Dude, I date. Dude, this is
Sounds like you don't date. Sounds like you
dude,
don't
hold on.
date. dude.
If you guys are watching right now, I don't like what's happening. I'm getting ambushed, and I
sounds
want
like you
everyone to know.
don't date.
No,
No.
I date.
Jen, we're terribly sorry.
I do
No.
dates.
no,
I do-
I'm
do
talking about you could qualify Castle Island and Sully's if you met a girl on Tinder.
No, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
This
You know,
is
and you're
like, we're
meeting
talking
somebody
about
for
best
the-
dates, though.
I know, but I'm just throwing shit out
I personally would not do Sully's as a date. I wouldn't do it.
If you guys have been dating, that's a date.
No. What if you never met the
True.
girl and you need a way out?
Oh,
That's
then
an
take her
easy-
on a bad date. Maybe take her to Banners and just like get too drunk.
No, I don't drink. I can't do that.
Get too drunk, and just start saying ridiculous
We can be.
things.
We can go.
Hard opinions about sports and make her agree.
Politics and religion.
I'm talking about the first time meeting someone.
Yeah, that's why I don't. Well, it depends.
No,
like,
I don't
mean,
think-
you don't want to blow a ton of money on a nice date either. If you're like, I don't know
Would
where
you
this
would
is
you
gonna go.
take someone for coffee on the first time? Is some girl for coffee the first time meeting her?
Personally, I don't know.
coffee? People say
What would
it's
you
not
do,
great.
Jack?
But what I do, I mean, dinner at a,
Dinner's the easiest,
Yeah, and like that's cliche.
but it's
yeah, but
cliche
it-
for a
it
reason
works.
because you have
It
time
works,
to sit.
though. You get
like
yeah.
coffee, you can kind of be like, oh, I don't like this coffee, throw it away. I gotta go. It's like you agree to
Yeah,
go
if you
meet
don't get a
someone
good
for
vibe.
dinner. But you sometimes, and here's the thing. I haven't like been on a first date in a very long time. But the thing is like when you do. You need a little more time to talk to someone. Like 5 minutes at coffee, you could have a weird taste like about just something they said or you thought they said, but that's too short of an interaction to really make that decision. I think you need at least like a meal.
All right, hold on.
Talk a little more.
I'll agree with you to a point. Lunch.
Lunch is
Lunch is good.
perfect.
Lunch
Lunch
is
is
good.
perfect.
Lunch.
But how often are people available for lunch?
That's what I mean.
You gotta get
I
them
mean,
on
I
the
usually do it on a Saturday.
I never even suggest lunch. Like first date, I'm always thinking dinner. For
Nah,
that's me.
Well, I would also say maybe like a late breakfast and then go for like a walk. That's another one I think is good.
like a dinner for me. Like I'm gonna want to go somewhere
One thing
expensive.
I've done since I got a dog is, first if they have a dog, that's a good first date to go walk the dogs.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Yeah. I mean, I just think when I think of dinner, like that's when, all right, I'm ready to spend some good money on it. Like, and I don't mean to sound like
You
Yeah.
gotta get invested first.
there's got to be something more than,
Yeah,
there's got to
no,
be,
I
there's got to
agree.
be some conversation or something.
First date definitely
yeah.
doesn't
You know
have
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
expensive.
Not
especially-
expensive, no.
But I don't. I don't know. I guess you're right. Now I feel like there's a lot of people that would be ready to immediately disagree because I feel like
Yeah, I'd go to Castle
a
Island when
quick
I'm first
bite
meeting
is
someone.
not, and it's also like a known spot. It's
You
not
can
like
walk.
That's true. No,
you
you
can
know
walk
what?
around. Like
Yeah,
personally.
you know,
I like it.
I
get a
just feel
fucking
like-
hot dog. Who don't like a Sully's hot dog?
true.
You're right. You're right.
You
you're
know,
right.
come on now.
Also,
I'm being
like
a
that-
hater.
Also,
Hey, you got plenty of time.
if you meet a girl who's like willing to do that and she considers that like
Wife.
a fun time, then that's a green flag, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
She's not expecting like this over the top dinner or anything. She's
No,
like,
no.
yeah, we can just go walk around and eat a hot dog. Like I like those kind of girls. So yeah,
Exactly.
that actually is
That's
a good.
true.
You
that's
know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
point. Yeah,
Like,
That's true.
You go for a walk. You fucking and you want to talk about spending time and talking.
But
You got to
didn't
stand
say
in that line
best
for
first date spots in Boston, and we started talking about the North End. So we're twisting what the spirit of this discussion was.
no, but I like where he's coming from. I was just
I
thinking North End
understand
because
too.
it's cliche.
Yeah, I was just thinking when I initially asked the question,
And
I
'cause
think
I'm
I think
usually-
I wrongly worded the question.
Okay.
Because I wasn't totally thinking of like the big extravagant thing. I was thinking
Yeah.
of somewhere to go, which even like a game, like I was kind of thinking of games and shit. But
not
like
bad.
games are expensive. So like that wouldn't even be a good example. But like places, maybe just like I don't know.
Well,
I definitely worded the question wrong
That's fair.
because let's all right. Yes, the North End is definitely somewhere where you're going to take someone on a nice date.
Well,
You
in
know?
middle of the road. How about this? My girl and I, we have been together many years, and we our first date was Yard House in Fenway.
Okay,
Not a crazy nice restaurant, but not a bad like.
No,
it wasn't
not
like
at all.
wasn't Tasty Burger either. So I was like, we had a nice dinner. It was a weeknight. Went our separate ways that night, and was like,
I don't even think
great night.
Tasty
We saw-
Burger would be terrible, to be honest.
Have you done?
A date
Is
at
someone
Tasty
listening
Burger?
maybe that's going to feel bad that you cheaped down on Tasty Burger? No, I'm just kidding. Tasty Burger is expensive, so it's not even cheap.
No, I think
It's
Tasty
not like
Burger.
McDonald's.
It's a good quality burger. It's a good place to go.
What the food is not that big deal. I just feel like it's like kind of the ambiance of the date. Like, are you
Yeah.
guys just like grabbing Wendy's and going home? That's not a date.
no,
that's
no,
just
no.
grabbing food.
That's
But, like,
that's when you've been dating for a while.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
yeah.
You fucking hit Chick-fil-A. You know, extra sauce.
Uber Eats. You're like, I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah,
And yeah.
but like, Yeah, I don't know. I definitely worded the question wrong.
But
I will
places,
say.
let's
Places in
whatever
general.
it is of anything. Sully's is definitely a good one because you can walk Castle Island after. I like the idea of a meal and a walk. Everyone needs to walk it off.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a walk.
Seaport.
Walking is a good way to talk.
What's
and-
in the seaport?
Well, Seaport's expensive, but
Oh,
still
row
expensive.
34. It's a nice. Well, it's nice. It's like a crudo. It's like a fish place.
There's a few different restaurants in there. There's Shake Shack.
Shake Shack is good. Yeah.
Love Shake Shack.
We keep talking about burger places though.
I know.
Nothing wrong with a good burger joint.
There's nothing wrong with it. Just a lot of them.
Well, in my history, I don't think I've dated any vegans. So
Good.
You know,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we stay away from those. No.
I'm just saying in general. You know, that's why. You know,
I feel that. Another place that I think is good. So if you like sushi, there's Yamato on Newbury Street.
Okay.
And there's another one in Brighton. The Brighton one is kind of more tailored to like a college audience because there's just a lot of students around there. But I go there. I was there on Friday. It's like it's like $30 all you can eat sushi. And
Okay.
it's awesome.
Right.
I do it all the time, and it's good sushi. Both locations. So the one on Newbury Street's a little bigger.
Okay.
But you know, if you like sushi, it's a great place to like get decent stuff, and like you can get drinks and stuff there too. So it's
all right.
perfect. I would say all you can eat.
All right.
I mean, because sushi gets expensive, but it's a great like meal. So
That's true.
it's one of my favorite things. But hold up, what else we got? I said Familia Giorgio. We got Sully's,
What'd you say, Jack? Where's the place Jack?
I said
only got beef
Antigo
with?
Forno.
Antico Forno. Right.
Okay. So some people might have other experiences,
Yep.
not like Owens.
Yeah.
You know.
Monica's is another good place in the North End.
What did you just say?
Monica's.
Oh, gotcha. Where?
In the North End.
What did you think I said?
Never mind. No, forget it. Let's move on. I just want to know where it was.
It's in the North End.
What part?
I think it's on Salem Street. I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't been there in a while. There's a lot of good spots in the North End. If you're in the North End and you're not good, you don't last very long. So it's
That's true.
pretty
I
much
like
all good restaurants there.
the Cafe Vittoria.
I like that place.
It's not like for food, but like you can go in there and you can get like a little ice cream dessert after. It's usually
Espresso
pretty
martini.
A
open.
little gelato.
A little
Yeah.
espresso martini and the night with. That's what
I
I
love
do.
an affogato, a little espresso poured over some vanilla ice cream. Are you kidding me? Getting me all jazzed up. Get me all jacked up, Teddy.
Oh Jesus.
all jacked up, Teddy.
Monica's is on. Oh wait, hold on. There's Monica's Mercado and Monica's Trattoria. One is on Salem Street and one is on Prince Street. I think one.
I think it's
The Mercado is definitely. Oh, it's a store.
I think it's the
Mercado Market.
Trattoria.
Look at it. Yeah, the Trattoria is definitely a restaurant. Folks, we don't know the Italian words because they're telling us right in front of us. They got the Mercado and the Trattoria, and we don't know. And there's also a
Hey.
Vinoteca. And I'm
Don't
guessing
even
that's
bring up. Don't even say his name.
what?
Don't even say his name.
Who?
Kid we went to high school with.
Wait, yeah, hold on. I
don't even know who he's
I don't know
talking
where this.
He said Mercado.
You mean no?
You're just gonna start putting addresses.
So
out
that's
next.
what his last name meant. I never knew that.
It was spelled different though. Actually,
Oh, okay. I can't see a screen from here.
probably similar though. But hey,
Shout
If
out
you
to the
guys-
Italians.
I mean, yeah, Carmelina's, Bencado. Those were Pete's suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
I think this list could like never end. There's
What about-
so many.
Oh yeah, it's
What
a great
about-
debate.
Pizzeria Regina or Sant'Apio's.
I would not go there on a date, especially not a first date. Well, Regina's, Santarpio's, I feel like is Regina's. You can't like get into.
It depends what we're
there's
doing
like
for
always
the
a
date.
line and stuff. I wouldn't. It's too chaotic. I'd say for like a date, you wouldn't really. Get
I'm
to
just
know
saying
them.
for nostalgia purpose. What if you met some girl? This is more for you. You got a girlfriend, so this is more for Jack. What if you met a girl from like?
I
Fucking,
can do hypotheticals, bro.
All right. What if you met a girl from like fucking Utah or fucking
Yeah, and you
Arizona?
wanna show
Oh, I
Or is
wouldn't date her. That's crazy. Utah. Dude,
If she ain't from where I'm from, she's
hell
done.
no. Hell no.
No, yeah, and you're trying to show her the local
You know,
culture and
nostalgia. What
everything.
if she loves pizza? What if
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
like,
I would take her to Regina for sure.
all right,
Sure.
you
And
got to play
the thing is,
scenarios.
you grab a
Why don't-
slice, you can walk around, enjoy the city. Like you don't have to stay in one spot. You
Yeah.
know, that could
It's
be a
just
good
like
date.
hard to get that particular location, the one in the North End, is chaotic. You got to wait in line outside, and
Well, what if you
they
went
get
to the
mad
one?
at you. It's like
They got
not-
the one at Faneuil Hall.
Faneuil
Still?
Hall, yeah, they got
Do
that
they?
one. Yeah.
Is it okay? Sure.
Don't
go
they have
there.
one at South
Yeah, that
Station?
one.
I
They
wouldn't
do.
go to
You
South
can
Station.
really, if
We're not
she's
going
from
to
out
the
of town,
train
you can
station.
really
No,
show her
no,
the
no,
shit.
You know what?
no.
The best place for a date actually is the McDonald's at South Station. That's what I decided.
If
I know
she's a
about
big
that,
people
yeah.
watcher, you know,
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, we're taking people to
No, I'm
fast
taking her to
casual
Dunkin'.
at
I'm
train
taking her to
stations.
Dunkin'
I don't know.
Donuts.
we can bring her to Mass and Cass.
I'm taking her to Dunkin' Donuts on Mass
Oh
on
my
on Mass
God.
Ave.
There's this
That's-
boutique
that's where I'm
Mexican
taking
place
her.
over right by Fenway. It's called Chipotle. We're gonna go.
There's this new Italian restaurant called Domino's. They have really good pizza.
Oh man, dude, I hate Domino's. They make me so mad. Anyways,
Yeah, that was a fun. That was a
yeah,
fun
sound
debate.
off in the comments if you have any better date spots. We had a very unstructured conversation there, but if you know of any places that are better than the places,
Best date spot in the greater Boston area. Let us
you
know.
know what? We should have just
Yeah.
said good date spots.
good.
You know,
yeah.
because that keeps it broad and open.
Yeah, good date
No
spot.
pun
Because
intended.
best implies money and stuff, so you don't want
Yeah.
to be like adding too much. There's like
Best
wait,
affordable dates.
Well,
best
no,
budget
you know,
dates in Boston.
you know, we're only 19 here, so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's
we
right.
can't afford that much.
We're balling
Yeah.
on a college budget here.
Best
True.
budget Boston dates.
Best bang for your buck in Boston.
Yeah, best bang for your buck in Boston, dude. That's bars.
By Boston's Big Four.
Boston's big bang for your buck.
Bars.
Boston's Big Bang. Don't sound too great.
Hey,
Oh man, we're gonna have to cut that.
Boston's big bang happening in 2025. We're not going to tell you what it is, but it's going down.
That's how we should market a show. We should market a show and call it Boston's Big Bang.
We'll have to think about it. I don't understand.
What kind of show are we talking about here?
You know, just it's fucking Big Bang.
Yes,
I don't like the way you said that. I don't
Yeah.
like the way you said
that was a hard beat, and I feel like
a lot of emphasis on the big bang there. That was a little too much.
it's getting hot in here. It's getting kind of
So
hot in
take
here.
off
You know-
all your clothes.
You know, like the bass is banging.
Yeah,
You know, so like we have like an eclectic group of artists. It can be like the Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
You know, like
course.
everything came together and blew apart and exploded everywhere.
We'll put a pin in that one.
Pause.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in that one. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh my
Are we
goodness.
gonna cut that?
No, we'll keep it in. That's
Oh,
fine.
We'll circle
You know,
back.
I'm just saying you could have rappers, singers, bands. You could have. It doesn't have to just be
Right.
one specific genre of show.
Right.
And that could
I
be the
got you.
Big Bang. Doesn't have to go wherever you the fuck think it was going.
I don't know.
just
I don't
sounds
know
We're not
what
doing-
that
hey,
means.
we're not
I
doing
knew
it.
exactly what you meant the whole time, so
Yeah.
I don't know what you were talking
I don't
about.
know. You guys were putting the pin in the grenade. That's what you just said.
I just didn't understand the value, and now as a businessman, I'm starting to see the marketability of it.
You
And,
know?
that's basically what's happening. Yeah.
know?
Boston's Big Bang coming
That-
soon.
You know, it's
You heard it here first, folks. Boston's Big Bang. We're gonna bring the bang to you.
you know what I'm talking about? Shock value. You know?
Yes, yeah,
People are gonna
exactly.
see that. I mean, you
Sex
know,
sells.
18 and up.
fuck yeah.
18 and up.
18 plus.
My goodness.
This
It's-
podcast is
we-
18 and up.
We didn't
Yeah,
say
yeah, it is, not
you
for
know,
kids.
We
Yeah.
didn't say they were go-go dancers or strippers or anything like
Well,
that.
now you're
Yeah.
saying it.
I just said
but
said
if
we
they
didn't-
are, there's nothing
they
wrong
could
with that.
they could
There's
be
nothing
there.
wrong with that also.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be there.
In fact, I encourage it. I hope they are.
you know, you could do a whole shebang.
Oh, we're back to it.
Hey.
I get it now. There's a lot of puns in this.
Yeah.
So we'll have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
work out the rest of the puns and
It's a
you
pretty
know,
banging idea. Actually.
come back to this episode when this becomes a big idea. The big idea bangs. Anyways, we'll move on.
Circle
Yeah,
back.
we'll have
Yeah, circle back. I feel like we're a little over an hour now.
Okay.
We've hit most of the main topics.
We're getting a little goofy.
We are getting,
getting a little
goofy, which
silly.
is fine. There's nothing wrong with
We
that.
like that.
You
a
know,
little silly and goofy.
It's been a good Sunday.
Yeah, I think we cold opened with a table read, and I want you guys to let us know what you think about that. Should we do more of those? Do you want to do one? Join us and do more table reads. Maybe we can do like a full scene, and it's not just the table read. Maybe we can just start doing reenactments.
I think we could.
We could.
And
it could be a lot more work, but we'll try.
All right, so we started the
Baby
episode
steps.
off with a big thing. How are we going to end it? We got to end it with a big bang.
What do you think? I,
remember
feel like you
when-
have something on your mind.
I remember
What's going
when
on?
I lost my mind.
I'm
We gonna sing?
speaking out loud right now.
All right. Well, I got a couple more things I wanted to mention.
All right.
Okay.
Speak your mind.
I saw AJ DeBansta play this past week.
All right,
Okay.
you went
Now-
to what was that? It was like was it like minor league or whatever?
So it's high school. He plays
Oh,
for
geez, yeah.
Yeah, he plays for a prep school in Utah. He's from Brockton.
Yeah.
Utah
remind
again?
the audience who he is in case
So
they have.
he is. They're saying he's the best high school basketball player in the country, and he's projected to go number 1 in the 2026 NBA draft. He's going to have to do a year of college first. We don't know where he's going to go yet.
Okay.
But right now he's at a prep school, Utah Prep, and they played against a prep school from Virginia, and it just happened to be in Boston.
Okay.
This past weekend, Ysham let me know. Shout out to Ysham.
Shout out Ysham.
Shout out Ysham.
So I went there and I watched it, and kid's pretty impressive. It was the thing is though, the team they were going against, Highland from Virginia, they had the number 4 player in the country on their team.
Okay.
And he was guarding AJ DeBansta.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
So they were giving each other a hard time. Like both of them were having a hard time, honestly. It wasn't like a good display of like his dominance because he's going up against like one of the best defenders in the country.
It's a good display of his competitiveness.
He was
Yeah.
he was competing, definitely.
And the other kid was too.
And the other kid was too. Yeah.
I
was
think the
his
other
name?
kids.
I forget the kid's name.
Okay.
But look it up. Highland, Virginia. That's the name of the school. And he's number 0, I believe. Or 10. No, he was number 10.
Okay.
But yeah, AJ, I mean, the raw talent is there. Like you could see it.
All right.
A couple times he got a steal and had a fast break, and just like the way he gets up there and just throws it all the way back. And
It's not. Was
I'm
it
like-
DJ Wagner? Oh no, this is 2023. Shit.
like the raw talent's there. Needs some work on his shot, I would say. But this is a small
Nate
sample size.
Ament?
I don't want to judge the guy off of just like the one game that I watched.
right.
I haven't watched like his whole career, but obviously he's ranked number 1 in the country for a reason. He's done a lot to get to that point. So
Yeah. Hell yeah.
shout out to AJ DeBansta, Brockton zone. We also got Cooper Flagg from Maine. Is the
He's going off, huh?
yeah, so he's the best player in the class, next year's class, 2025. So
He was at Team USA, wasn't he?
yeah, playing against them as a 17-year-old.
Oh,
So
shit.
the two best, young basketball prospects right now are from New England.
Hell yeah.
So we love that.
Shout out New England basketball.
So
Yes.
I did find the kid's name. I don't know if you heard me say Nate Ament, Ament.
I believe that is him. Yeah.
15 pounds lighter, same height as AJ DeBansta. Interesting, huh?
Okay.
And they were giving each other a hard time equally.
Oh, yeah.
15 pounds.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
AJ.
They were.
He was bodying
AJ.
up. Nate was
This kid was
bodying
shooting
up
threes too. He was just pulling up like,
deep,
yeah, like he was pulling up right past half court and just
Wow.
hitting
shooting
him.
it in his face. Oh yeah,
All
he was
right.
hitting him. AJ was struggling with his shot, but I see the potential with him. I feel like every time he put up a shot, there were 2 hands in his face. They had a good game plan for him.
Of the top
was-
5 players right here, it's interesting they're showing all their heights. 4 of them are 6'9", one is 6'6".
Damn.
So interesting, they're all 6'9".
Oh
Damn.
shit.
Yeah. Crazy. Anyways.
Yeah,
You
AJ's a
can't, you
beast.
can't teach height.
Yeah,
know?
that's pretty important
That is-
actually.
yeah.
That's why
And
I
it's
couldn't-
funny, like you see guys at that age, 17 years old that are that tall. Like I'm talking about AJ, like he needs some work on his shot. Like anyone who's that tall at that age isn't completely coordinated. Like you're not used to
No
your
way.
body yet.
Yeah.
So it's like
They're like sloppy
he's
golden
gonna-
retrievers.
Even if you look at Kevin Garnett, and he's scrawny too, and he's going to put on some weight. Like Kevin Garnett, you look at him when he was in high school, he's a twig.
Yeah.
And he looked so goofy, but it takes time to, fill out and get used to being that big, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
no, it takes a lot of time. I think
Yeah.
the muscle that they need to like support that frame.
Right.
I've definitely talked about this on the podcast before, but it's like it's not one heavy lift. It's like a lot of little light lifts. Like when you I've said this before, is like if you like put sandpaper on your hand and you push too hard on it, you're just gonna have bloody hands. But if you lightly rub your hands with sandpaper every day, you're gonna have like really tough calloused hands. And that's like what muscles are supposed to be. And I think a lot of the big guys get joint problems because they try to like get too big and like you're not
quick.
you got to start light and small and then
Yeah.
it just the best way to do it. And it's hard as the big dogs always get hurt. So it's just like
that's the thing.
it's tough. So they got to be very careful with that stuff. When you start really, it's hard. I feel like to keep your body big as you're growing. Like we've seen it with some of our friends. eat like infinite amounts, and they're just like bean poles. I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
So
That
tall.
was crazy.
It's feeding the height, not the muscles, just
Yeah.
yet.
Yep.
And then once they stop getting tall, muscles come in.
Exactly. I feel like AJ once he's going to put on some weight in the next couple of years, and he'll be an NBA player. He'll be an NBA talent
All right.
within the next couple of years. So
That's
look out for
crazy.
AJ DeBansta, Brockton, Mass,
All right.
Pride of Massachusetts.
We got some other shit coming out of Brockton.
What else?
What do we have?
C4.
Oh,
C4,
right.
Rhythm and Flow.
Shout out C4.
We talked about this on the Rob Puts in Work episode
Yep.
too.
And luckily, by the time all that will be out in that episode, it'll be on Netflix. So
Yeah,
go
I'm
check
excited
out.
to
yeah.
watch. I'm treating this like rooting for like our hometown sports teams. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch it and I'm gonna be like going
Yes.
crazy for C4.
Hell yeah,
It's
bro.
gonna be
Let's
awesome.
go.
Let's go C4.
Shout out C4. Go check out our episode with him. OG episode. I think it was like one of our like first or second video.
We got him on when he
episodes.
was like 18.
Yeah, we got him early with Jules
Real
Giuliano as
early.
producer at the time, and it's honestly awesome. Like we've run into him a bunch of times, like at other shows recently too, and he's like he's not just someone who's like in his bag making music. He goes out and he goes to the shows. He supports everyone else too.
Hell yeah.
So I
And he
hope
puts a
everyone
lot
supports him.
into his live performances, which is going to be huge for him on that
Huge.
show.
Oh my
Like
god,
that-
dude! Him just like with during the pandemic. Remember, he'd just be on his like soapbox,
Yeah.
no shirt, sweating, just like pouring his heart out to crowds. Like
Well,
he
he's
just,
nominated this year for Best Live Performer
Yeah.
at the BMAs.
Kills
so
it.
Hell
he's
yeah.
going to kill it on that show. I
He's
already
having a
know.
year.
He's going to have DJ Khaled and who else? Lotto.
Luda.
Lotto and
Luda.
DJ Khaled are going to be like,
Luda and Lotto.
DJ Khaled's going to be like another one after every performance. That's what he's going to say.
Hell yeah.
Probably.
Let's go C4.
Let's go C4. I'm
Is
excited.
DJ Khaled going to be like the Randy Jackson of this panel where he's just like, yeah, dog, just not feeling it. Little pitchy, just like with generic. He's
hope
not going to
not.
know what to say.
I hope not.
I feel like hey, listen, I could be proven wrong and I'd love to be. I just can't imagine DJ Khaled giving like real constructive criticism on a performance. I just
think
can't.
Here's what I think. He's just going to talk about the energy of the record.
Yeah,
that's
I was
all he's gonna
feeling
say.
it. Yeah.
He's not going to give any like specific advice. He's just going to be like, "I like your energy. I like your energy."
That's how I felt like Cardi
that's all
B
he's gonna
was,
do.
the one that Flawless Real Talk was on.
Yeah.
Cardi B, I felt like every person's critique she gave, she was like, I don't know, I'm just not fucking with it. Or
Yeah.
like, I fuck with you. And I was like, she's not giving any information. She's just like, I like it or I don't like it. And it's like, I don't know why. I just don't.
Yeah.
Like, it's not good to me. Like, I feel like you just got to give more. Give more. These people are there to
We
be
need
judged.
more.
Yeah.
Need more.
But that
need
might be
more.
part of it. I mean, we as viewers are now getting riled up about it, so that could be
Yeah,
part
I'm
of what
excited.
they're doing. So
I'm excited.
yeah, we'll see.
Shout out Flawless too.
Yeah, shout out to Flawless also. We were just talking
Yeah.
about how we met Steph Curry recently and got a jersey signed by him.
Yeah.
Flawless.
Flawless is like a low-key celebrity.
Yeah, check out he's,
Local legend.
Yeah, low key, high key.
Yeah.
Also, check out our episode with him, pandemics episodes.
Yep.
Yeah,
that was a
big
good
deal.
episode.
Hell
That was
yeah.
right after he was on Rhythm and Flow too.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was a good time.
And
to have
Chance the Rapper compared him to Drake at that point.
him. Bad look now. Wait,
It was
so
great at the
how
time.
many
It
seasons
was
of
great.
Rhythm and Flow are there? So it's different
is gonna
judges
be the
every.
sec-
oh,
second
this is
year.
the second. So
Yeah.
oh,
Wait,
I thought
so
I had
they
missed
took
some.
like a break for 5 years or
I didn't
4
know
years
that.
or whatever?
Couple years, yeah.
I
was-
assumed I had missed some other judges.
That was
so
2019, so that's a 5-year gap.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is a while ago.
Damn.
Damn, I was living on Wollaston Beach.
You're too far from the mic.
I was living on Wollaston Beach, kid.
Shout out to Wollaston Beach. Shout out to Quincy, Massachusetts.
Yeah, shout out Quincy. Quincy's where it all goes down, dude.
Yeah, Quincy's pretty cool.
We almost quoted a movie that has some scenes in Quincy.
Yeah. Maybe we'll quote it another time.
Yeah, we'll do it another time. We're working on this other movie right now. We're trying to get all the clips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so if you
we're
guess
working,
that
we're
movie,
working with
Sound
Mark
off in the
Wahlberg
comments.
right now
Yeah.
on a movie.
Morky Mork. Nah, he'll be so mad if you ever heard that. It's not allowed to say that anymore.
What, Marky Mark?
Apparently, it's not cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Why not?
I've just heard, dude. I don't know.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
Dude, it's like calling Miley Cyrus Hannah Montana.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
just
so.
not
Yeah, that's
good
true.
news,
Good
you know?
Vibrations is still a great song, though.
Sure. Yeah.
You don't know that one?
I probably, dude, the Beach Boys? Are you talking about the Beach
you know
Boys?
Good Vibrations.
I've
Marky
been
Mark and the
feeling
Funky
my
Bunch.
good
Yeah.
vibration.
No,
Isn't it
not that
Sweet
one.
Vibrations? Sweet Vibration.
I
No,
already
it's
hate
good.
it.
It's good Vibrations.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I've decided it's not for me.
All right.
But hey, maybe it is for me. I could be proven wrong.
Yeah, I mean, you might like it. I don't know. It's old school.
I might have just burnt a bridge with the Wahlbergs. We'll see.
Oh, it's all right. You
all
can
right.
build it back up.
We can, yeah.
We'll build our own bridges somewhere else, probably. But yeah, well, dude, the movie quotes. I'm serious. I want to do more of those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
We're
down
gonna
with
stitch
that.
together the
I'm
whole
down with
movie in
that.
clips.
We should.
Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. Shout out to what's his name? Hudson Garrity, the #1 8th grade quarterback in the nation from my hometown of Hingham, Mass.
Okay.
I'm hyped about it.
You are.
That's what they're calling him. I don't know. He was one of 4 quarterbacks, 8th grade quarterbacks, to be a Under Armour All-American this year.
Okay.
So
I think 8th grade's
kid-
kind of young.
it's super young, but the kid's obviously crazy talented.
Yeah, yeah.
Jack did show me some highlights.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, a highlight reel is only going to show you the good shit. But
Yeah, and we don't even know where he's going to high school yet.
I mean, the kid looked like he had a good arm. Kid could fucking
He's-
sling it.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty damn good. We'll see what he does in high school. He already got an offer from UMass Amherst at age 13.
Crazy.
So
Crazy.
shout out to him, Hudson Garrity.
Did he get an NIL deal yet?
I don't know.
Get that boy
Not that
paid.
they've said, but
Yeah.
I'm sure he's getting a little something.
Hey, you never know.
But no, shout out to Hudson Garrity. It's exciting, having a local guy who has that much potential.
Local guy, he fucking
local kid.
Good
Yeah.
kid, local
Child.
kid. Yeah.
But no, he's
can't even
Trust
drive
me.
yet. He ain't no guy.
no, I know.
He might be a guy in the future.
Once you can drive, you're a guy. If you're cool and
He's-
chill, you're a dude.
He's on his way to being a dude. Let me tell you.
All right, all right. Talk him up, Jack.
Yeah, no.
Are you gonna go watch
He's from
him?
my hometown. I'm excited.
Jack, are you
about
gonna
it.
go watch him? Just
wherever
just
he goes to
someone
high
else
school
goes-
this year, I'm gonna go watch him.
Okay.
Just like
Yeah.
someone else goes and watches high school games.
Hey, we're not talking about.
Hey, you already
about
gave me a
that.
lot of work last time. We're gonna.
I'm just baiting them.
Yeah. Oh no. We got so far. We're not doing governments. But yeah.
Owen, you got any lasting thoughts?
Any lasting thoughts?
Yeah.
I mean, nothing in particular. I mean, I feel like I gave all my hot tea today.
All right. You sure?
I think so. Why, was there something I said that you're thinking of right now?
No, I'm just.
Seems like there's something, dude.
I feel
No,
like there's
I
feel like you're prompting me right now.
no, I enjoy hearing from you. So
You're trying to get me riled up.
no,
I thought this
all.
episode was over. Are we about to go for another 45 minutes getting all jazzed up on each other?
no. I just want to see if you had any lasting comments before we go.
Sound off in the comments if you think he's egging me on. I think
He's getting at something, but I don't know what it is.
I think he's egging me on right now, and I'm not sure.
I'm really not. I'm just.
All right.
I will say this. I know I've brought it up before, but one of my favorite topics is, and we honestly can't probably cover it all in this episode, potential rule changes to existing sports that could make the games more interesting. They are doing them,
Okay.
and I think some sports need more of them than others.
All right.
Rule changes that make more interesting. That could almost change the league entirely.
Are you talking about Joe Mazzulla saying that there should be fighting in the NBA?
Stuff like that. Yes. I'm saying for example, like hockey being the only sport that tolerates fighting at all. Like it's technically not allowed, but they get some good swings in. Like
they let him do it.
So I mean, is it different because they have gloves? I mean,
I think here's my take on that. I think being on ice on skates, it's hard to land like a really good punch.
Right,
Like
yeah.
it makes it hard if you're talking about
if you
NBA
really know
players.
your way around skates, you can get a good
True.
footing in.
But
Like,
if
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
talking
look
about
at Sean
NBA
Thornton.
players
Yeah.
in sneakers on hardwood, like they could actually do some serious damage, and they're not
Yeah.
wearing. It's just different. I don't know.
well, I
Hey,
think
talk
fighting,
shit, get hit.
I think if fighting was permitted to a degree, it would probably police a lot of those bows being flown a little more, because then people know, like, I could get popped and like no one's actually out of the game for good. It's just like I could just get popped for doing that. Like, so I'm not gonna risk my face and like teeth
Yeah.
or whatever just because I want to get a foul on this guy a little extra hard, So I feel like that could definitely, basketball is unique, but I feel like the NFL doesn't need it because they're so physical anyways.
Yeah.
And I don't want to see guys fighting with helmets on either.
No, well, that's what always
If you're
happens.
gonna
Someone
throw
gets too
punches,
passionate and
yeah.
throws a punch at a helmet
At a
and just
helmet,
breaks their
which is
hand.
ridiculous. If you're
Yeah.
gonna throw punches, take the helmet.
I saw
off
kids
first.
do that in high school, and I was like, guys,
You're punching a helmet.
you gotta know what you're doing. Like,
Yeah.
take the helmet off, or just poke his eyes. Right, easy. Poke his eyes. No, don't do that.
Captain
That was
Insano.
bad.
That's like the dirtiest thing you
I know.
can do.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what Bill
man.
Romanowski would do.
You know what movie that's from, Jack?
What?
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
That sounds like
Waterboy?
Little Nicky.
Yeah.
I said Waterboy.
Yep. That a boy,
I got
Jack.
it. I got it. Let's
All right.
go.
All right. I'm testing him.
I'm guessing that was Dante that said that. Why do I feel like that?
No,
was
no, no. It was Waterboy.
That would be a great
Isn't
jersey
Dante
to have.
in Waterboy? He's the one that says
Yeah,
needle
he's the
dick?
quarterback, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's not. He doesn't say that.
Oh, I see. I see.
That's
Who's Bobby Boucher?
Bobby
The
Boucher that says
Waterboy.
it. Adam
Okay, he-
Sandler.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Captain Insano shows no mercy.
You know what's so crazy?
Did he have a jersey?
Yeah,
He wore number 9, right?
Yeah, we saw
dude, he was
fucking
Bobby
dude.
Boucher.
Teddy Swims.
Yes,
Teddy
I was going to
Swims.
say
Yeah,
Teddy.
yeah.
We just
No,
all
'cause-
right. This is actually crazy because we've
Yeah.
made 2 references that Teddy Swims was wearing on an episode that I've talked about in multiple episodes here. He's wearing the Bobby Boucher jersey, and we were talking about Dragon Ball Z. Someone's name is 4-Star, and I was like, "Oh, that's a reference to Dragon Ball Z." Teddy Swims has the 4-Star Dragon Ball tattooed on his knee. So we're watching this right after that, doing that episode, and I was like, "Teddy Swims, he knows the shit." Teddy Swims is all inked up though. He has like every reference probably to anything on his body. So
Okay.
funny stuff. Just an interesting coincidence. I feel like the universe is working in
Lose
interesting ways.
control
Yeah, Bobby Boucher.
when you're not next to me.
Bobby Boucher definitely had a jersey because he came back in the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon
I
Bowl.
want that
Boucher
jersey.
came back
That's a good jersey.
That's so funny. Football's a devil.
Shout out Adam Sandler. It's been a big
Yeah.
Adam Sandler episode.
Yeah, shout out. He's a great guy.
Yeah, I mean, he
He's
still
prob-
plays basketball at the Wise.
I feel like maybe he's actually number 1, dude.
he might be number 1, dude.
Dude, the way he shows up, he'll show up to a random basketball court with like a polo and like cargo shorts on, and he'll just start playing with people.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that the Adam Sandler style of dressing is coming back because that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wear big clothes.
Just
that
not
look-
caring, basically.
I just wear what would be pajamas for anybody else, but I just wear it out. And that's me. You guys know me. White T boy, but also sometimes big T boy.
Hell yeah.
Usually cargos.
Sometimes band sweatshirt boy.
Sometimes band sweatshirt. Right now I have Post Malone
Post
behind me,
Malone.
but it's too warm. It's too warm, so I'm not going to wear it.
It is.
I got my
It's,
Ben coats on today.
I got my mask made on, and shout out to Oak Lone Tree.
Dude, fit check. Oh yeah, I saw you
Fit
got
check.
that drop recently.
Yeah. Oh no, this is a little old. This is
Oh no, it was the boots he suggested to you, right?
Yeah,
Shout out
out.
Oakland Instagram.
Yeah, shout out Oak. I got them Brunt boots. Shout out Brunt Workwear.
You got them on right now?
I got them on right now, bro.
$500. The jacket, $700. Versace.
Versace.
The,
Versace.
the
Oh, yeah, look
jeans,
at them.
$600.
Oh yeah, but
Dude, shout out Boots.
No, shout out Oak, bro. 5
out
more
Oak.
things you may hear on a Boston construction site. I don't
Number
think so,
1.
brother.
Yeah, that's so. I love. He's like, you know that Jacko is a millionaire. I didn't know millionaires drank nips like that. Dude,
That's a great line. That's
funny.
a great line. I
He's just
didn't
like,
know
"Oh, really?"
millionaires drink nips like that. They probably don't.
oh my god,
That's hilarious.
dude. There's people like that at Fenway too. Someone will just be like, hey, yo, okay, that guy's actually rich. I'm like, I don't believe it.
I didn't know millionaires drink nips like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Felt Fanatic. That's where I got this Ben Coates
Oh yeah.
jersey.
Shout out Felt Fanatic.
Hell yeah. Tell them the look you were going for.
Oh yeah, this is a 1990s NFL head coach. The headset probably helps even more with it.
Yeah, sound off in
definitely.
the comments if you think Jack's got it.
So
I say he's got it.
I got
Yeah,
the
you-
starter hat on, which, you know, Starter's a 90s brand. They're not around anymore.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
nailed it.
This was the NFL brand in the 90s. And then the aviator shades. Just Google 90s head coach and look at the images. You'll see like a bunch of guys that look like this. All right.
Hell
right.
yeah.
That's what I was going for.
That's right.
Big defensive guy here.
Yep. Play caller.
Run the ball down your throat.
Exactly.
Hey, yo.
Exactly. Old
Dude.
school football.
We were talking about that last week. I don't think it made it to the episode, but announcers, football announcers, say the most sauce things, dude, taken out of
yeah.
context. And I guess this isn't a new revelation because there's clips of compilations of that, but it's so funny. We were just watching I can't even remember what they said,
Yeah,
but
I'm
we
trying to
all
think
looked
of
at
a
each
good
other
one.
like, what the fuck?
I'm trying to think of a good one. Some of them were like blatant, and it's like, how is that even about football? What are you talking
yeah,
about?
yeah. Well, some of them are like, he just exploded down his throat. And we're like, whoa, whoa.
I seen one of the
Took
compilations.
3 men to cut to the finish line. Well, that one's not bad, but there were like a lot of weird ones.
The compilation I saw, the dude said, "Well, it's hard to do that when you got a guy coming in your face."
Oh yeah.
That was a pretty.
Yep.
That was a bad one.
And then there was the one that's the biggest hole he's seen in a while.
Oh yeah.
Well, shout out Charles Barkley because he's got the worst of them.
Does he?
Yeah.
Chuck is so funny.
Oh man.
Hey, what about those big old women in San Antonio?
Oh boy.
The best is Shaq egging him on.
Oh,
Chuck,
yeah.
Chuck, what about the women in San Antonio?
But no, I think the worst one I heard Chuck say was he goes, them boys coming.
And Shaq's like dying laughing in the corner.
Yeah, Shaq's like fucking giggling like a fucking 6-year-old.
Meanwhile, Ernie's just like continuing with the show, like
Yeah.
saying, moving on to the next thing, and Shaq's just dying in the corner.
Dude, it must be so sick to have a Shaq type of job where he's just like totally. I don't think he's just like the
He
personality
just gets
hire.
to, he gets
Oh,
to
yeah.
be himself.
Yeah.
He gets to go just hang out for a bit and
Love
get paid
it.
for it.
Chuck, you ain't ever won no ring.
Yeah. Start talking about rings, like you don't know what we're talking
Doesn't
about.
Shaq have a vested interest in Buffalo Wild Wings?
Probably.
Shouldn't he make them fucking better?
Does he? Is he with Buffalo Wild Wings? I'm not
Wh-
sure.
What are the businesses? He has.
He's with Icy Hot. I know that. He like owns them at this point.
Yeah.
The general, he's with the general.
The General. Yep. Do you listen to his podcast at all? Shaq's podcast?
No, but doesn't he?
He's pretty good.
Doesn't he constantly talk about the general?
Yeah, he does. He does.
He probably gets paid every time he
Okay,
talks
he
about it.
owns. Oh, interesting. Big Chicken, Papa John's, Five Guys, and Auntie Anne's.
Auntie Anne's.
Oh, I need a pretzel.
So apparently, Auntie Anne's do exist outside of malls. I learned
did not
that
believe
recently.
that.
In New York, they do. I guess
Wow.
not around here.
Yeah.
they're only in malls.
Okay, I could have swore there was some celebrity attached to Buffalo Wild Wings, but I guess not. Oh, they're attached with Arby's, of course.
What's his
That's
name?
right.
Jason Kelsey has been on their commercials recently. Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, he's a dude. He's out here smashing phones.
Yeah,
and
shout out to him for smashing that
that's
dude's
crazy,
phone. That was
yeah.
awesome, actually.
whatnot. Yeah, people shouldn't just be saying crazy things.
Yeah,
like, doesn't make
I
sense.
mean, obviously, he apologized and was like, that wasn't the right thing to do. But I totally get where he was coming from.
Yeah.
I can agree.
It was pretty satisfying to watch. When I watched it, I was like, oh yeah, that kid needed to get his phone smashed,
Sometimes
you know.
people do.
right?
I mean, Owen had
Little
a pretty
reality
good
check.
Owen had a pretty good rule change earlier. I think we were before we got on air about one fan deserves to get hit
Yeah.
every year.
I think I did say this on air earlier.
Was it on air?
Yeah.
I agree with it. Either way, if it was on air or not,
I do
agree.
think that Yankees fan that grabbed the ball out of Mookie's glove deserved.
Yeah. What about
Both of them. There
Cubs
were
guy?
two of them.
I mean, hey, we can
The
even.
Cubs guy, no, he's been through enough
That was
hell.
just
He had to
sad,
move
yeah.
out of the
Well,
country and everything. It was crazy.
Hey, we
He left
could,
the country?
Yeah, dude, he was getting death threats like crazy.
Wow, people that
Yeah.
serious.
I mean, certain people they got to get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We had a friend that needed to get it one time. He got it.
we had a
Should I say his name?
yeah, wait, say his first and last name. I'm sure I know who that is. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jack was front row.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Oh boy.
Best seat in the house.
Yeah, he needed to get it. and he
Speaking
got
of
it.
best seat
That's-
in the house, this is already going to be over by the time this episode comes out, but it happens in about a week and a half.
What?
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy belated Thanksgiving to everyone out
Yeah,
there.
happy belated
and
and Merry
Christmas.
Christmas
And Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
yeah.
Year as well. It's 2025.
Happy holidays.
Hey.
2025.
Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Oh.
Give me Tyson all day.
Iron Mike, baby.
I
mean-
think that it's rigged. I think they'll somehow give it to Paul, but I think Mike was definite. It's so obvious, like to me. I don't think even an old Mike Tyson could lose to him if he really was given.
Have you seen the shape he's in? He looks
Mike
like
Tyson?
a
Mike
fucking
Tyson?
beast.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's almost 60, which isn't crazy. It's not like young, but he's not too old that he can't still deliver some serious like punches. And
I think
I don't
he's.
know. And I hear
he's-
Jake's a real trainer, like he trains, but I also
No,
you
he's
know,
he's. I mean,
He
but at
trains.
this point,
He
he's
trains.
legit.
Yeah.
At this
that's
point,
the
Jake
thing,
Paul is pretty
which is
legit.
why people aren't
But
sure.
who's the
but
best guy he's beaten though?
Fucking
beat,
not boxers.
He
Not
did.
boxers, exactly.
He's beaten fighters. He beat Tyson Fury's brother, I believe.
okay.
Okay.
I think he did. Hold on.
He hasn't
Hold on.
beat any like elite boxers.
Well, Tyson Fury.
His brother's. I mean, Tyson Fury is an elite boxer, but
Tyson Fury is. I don't know about his brother.
well, yeah, I know. I'd like to. Okay, so Tommy Fury. I was gonna say I don't even know his fucking name.
Yeah, his name
I've
is
heard
Tommy.
Yeah,
Fury.
I've heard of Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury. He is a professional boxer.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it was versus Jake Paul. Jeez, I should know this. I can't believe I'm looking it up. Who won? I don't even know.
I think Jake Paul's undefeated. I would guess he won.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, I was gonna say I didn't even know.
I remember when he beat Nate Robinson. That was crazy.
He knocked his ass out.
Well, Nate Robinson was MMA, right?
No, he was a
Or
basketball.
He's a-
oh, no,
he's a
no.
basketball
Who's the MMA
player.
guy that he faced? He faced an MMA. I have it right in front of me.
It wasn't Cormier. It was.
No, Cormier, no way. It was. Hold on, where is it?
It was Rampage Jackson, wasn't it?
Was it? Dude, I don't even know. I'm so bad at this.
Whoever the MMA guy got his ass kicked.
Yes, yeah. Well, Jake Paul has been like he's kind of like Rocky in the second movie or third movie. He's been handpicked fights, so he's like he's the champion,
Right,
but he's not
exactly.
like really.
Yeah.
So and that's how I feel, and I think him versus Tyson. If you unleash Tyson and there's no like, because people are all like, oh, he's so strong, you could like kill him or whatever. Like, if he actually hit him correctly with a good punch, but I think there's clauses where they can't hit each other in the face, and they can't do knockout. Like you can't win by knockout or something. So. Jake Paul, I think, just on points, is going to beat Tyson. I think Tyson was a knockout artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
But
just.
if you
I'm
give
riding.
Tyson
I'm
free
riding
rein-
with Iron Mike.
I would love to, but I just feel like they're specifically tailoring this so that Jake's going to be.
I feel like Mike is the type of guy that would say, "Yeah, sure, I'll do this," and then once he gets in the ring,
Mike?
that killer instinct's gonna kick in, and
Maybe.
he's not gonna care about the rules.
Mike, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
He's
love
gonna-
that to happen.
Well, no,
Hey.
I saw it like a couple years ago. Mike was because he really chilled out and did his podcast and started smoking a bunch of pot, and he was just
Eating
like
mushrooms.
Yeah,
all of
eat
a
mad
sudden he's just
mushrooms.
like, and I remember him saying how like the fighter Mike was like gone, like
This
he
was
had,
on Joe Rogan. He said this.
yeah, he had completely detached from that, and
But now he said he's back.
he's like, I'm scared of that guy, like I don't want to be that guy again.
He stopped working out because it would make him intense, like to do it.
So
So,
now that guy's back. Yeah, I don't know.
He said
I
he's
don't wanna
back.
Mess with that guy.
yeah,
Iron Mike, baby.
dude. I mean, hey, I would love to see Mike Tyson come out and just rip his head off. That would be. I mean, not like I don't want to see
Bite his
Jake
ear
Paul
off?
get rip his head off. You know, I don't want to. I don't want to be doing any Buster Douglas stuff, which is so crazy. By the way, Buster Douglas better get paid for those edibles. He has to be. You know,
You mean Evander Holyfield?
I'm sorry.
Evander Holyfield.
Yeah.
He's the guy who got his ear bitten off.
Then who the fuck is Buster Douglas? They still fought, didn't they?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I had my fights mixed up. Wait, did Mike Tyson lose to Buster Douglas? Because I feel like that was another one. Oh boy,
lost
people are
to
probably
Lennox Lewis,
screaming
right?
at me right now. People
I remember
are probably
that.
so mad.
I remember the Tyson versus Lewis fight. That was a big deal. There's Lennox Lewis. That was like the first boxing match I was like in.
Son of a bitch.
Tyson lost by knockout. Yeah, okay. So that was I was like I knew there was some significant thing about Tyson and Douglas, but okay, I was twisted. But yeah, Holyfield better be getting paid about those ears. So just so crazy. Imagine getting your ear bit and then suddenly like it's like retail merch. Someday you're like, what the fuck?
It is
so
crazy.
crazy.
Even people who know nothing about boxing know that he got his ear bitten off. That's just like such a
But he was like no
well-known thing.
slouch. It wasn't like he was winning that fight. That's why that happened.
yeah.
But anyways,
It's just a crazy thing to do, to bite someone's ear off. Mike Tyson is a savage. That's why I just think I would not bet against him when he is angry.
yeah, he's different. I mean, Jake Paul's a rich kid, and you know he might be good and stuff. Well, this is what I'm saying. The real unleashed Mike Tyson, in shape like he appears to be, I think wins.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're setting rules and stuff that
How
like
old is Tyson right now?
58, I think,
58.
or 59 now, maybe.
That's up there.
I think
Yeah.
he's 58. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 58.
That's tough. I mean, I don't care how in shape you are for a 58-year-old like that.
but I
could
still
be-
think he has like 5 knockout punches in him, and that's probably enough to
he's
fuck
saving
up.
him. He's saving him for Jake Paul.
I'd say that's minimum too. Like I think he can, but I don't see Mike Tyson as being like a dancer like Jake Paul is going to be, and Jake Paul's going to go for points because boxing is a points game. Like it's not just about like beating the shit out of the other guys.
No, I
So-
mean, look at Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
he built his
exactly.
career off of just dancing around, basically.
True.
So I just think it's probably going to go to Jake Paul because of that. I'd love to see Mike Tyson rip him apart, but it's probably not going to happen. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, either way, Tyson's getting a bag for it. So,
They both are.
Yeah.
yeah.
He
But-
probably is taking a bigger bag to not fuck up Jake. Like it's probably part of it. Like this
Maybe.
is I'm sure they're like, we'll give you X amount more.
I hope that's
no
not
face
happening
shots.
because I want him to go all out.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me look up the stipulations because I'm pretty sure. Actually, it's probably on the Wikipedia. Let me just see. So, fight summary.
It'll be a good fight, I'm sure.
Oh wait, I have the wrong one up right now.
Well, and just to go back to our conversation earlier about the Patriots losing to the Cardinals just beat the Jets 31-6. So, I would say
Okay.
the Pats probably going to lose the Cardinals.
We also beat the Jets with Jacoby Brissett. So,
That's all right. They didn't have Devontae Adams then.
Jets are trash.
Jets are trash. Sorry to say it. Not too sorry to say it.
No, I don't like the Jets.
I do like Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, but
I don't like Aaron Rodgers.
you know, they just
Okay, there was some misinformation. So there on April 2nd, Tyson confirmed that the time. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just.
Oh no,
No, you're
that's
good.
all good.
That the fight was to be classified as an exhibition, and it's not going to be recorded on their professional records.
Yep.
And then there were rumors that they were going to wear 18-ounce gloves and headgear. Tyson said that's not true at all. It's an exhibition. If you look it up, you won't see any of those laws that they're fighting under. This is a real fight. On April 10th, Paul confirmed that they'll be submitting a request. Oh, they're going to request for it to be a professional match. I don't know if it really is going to be. That's interesting. That's the last thing it shows. But the age difference is the largest age difference in professional boxing between two opponents. That's pretty crazy. But I guess I could have swore I saw more information about the actual rules, but maybe there's just a lot of rumors going around right now.
Definitely
Yeah,
rumors.
so-
A lot of
swirling.
speculation.
Yeah.
But I'm laying it with Tyson.
Oh, I'm riding with Tyson.
What's
for sure.
what's the line on him? Is he?
Oh, I don't know.
They probably have him under, right?
I don't think they have the lines out yet. We can take a look. We'll check good old FanDuel.
Interesting. It's in 5 days. So by the time this comes out, this will have been over.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, way over. I thought it was like.
Oh, here
coming-
we go. All right. Tyson by points of decision plus 1,400. Tyson by knockout or technical knockout
They have him as plus.
plus 260. Boxing match is funny. Jake Paul's
He's the under.
Tyson is the dog, bro. Plus 196 to win. Just to
That's
win.
interesting.
And Jake
That
Paul
makes sense. He hasn't
Jake
fought in
Paul's is
so long.
locked.
Huh.
Yep. Oh shit. That's on Netflix. I can't wait to watch that.
How old is Jake Paul?
Jake Paul's younger than us.
He's
Yeah.
probably
I mean,
like,
no, we're 19. He's
He's 27,
Yeah.
28, just about 28.
so that's like athletic prime right there. So
yeah,
gonna get his ass knocked out by an old man.
probably.
we'll see. We'll see.
Tyson by knockout, baby.
I think people underestimate that old man strength. Like Mike Tyson's
True.
no slouch. Never
No.
was. And
No.
like he's never I still think that muscle's there. Like the muscle memory, it's much easier to rebuild muscle you had than to build muscle from the start.
Dude,
I
look
don't-
at a picture that he just posted pictures on
I've
X.
seen, yeah, he's got like no fat on him.
He's
It's-
ripped.
Yeah. I mean,
go,
no
Mike.
fat for a 58-year-old. That's like insane.
He's ready to go.
Iron Mike.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, hey, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean,
I'm
it's going to
excited.
be very interesting. I love that. I love stuff like that. But I've been caught up in some of these before, like the McGregor fights and stuff, and then you just get so disappointed. You're like him getting like fucking choked out, and it was like, come on,
Yeah.
it's not what I was looking for. You were talking the most shit. You fucked up Aldo so bad, and then you just did this.
You threw
And,
a
like,
fucking chair through the bus.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. It was like he just
That was crazy. I
He had
forgot about
one sick win, and that was it.
But remember, Khabib fought a bear when he was like 6 years old.
Yeah, a baby bear, dude. It doesn't count, dude.
He was 6.
I wrestled a puppy once. Who cares, dude?
Dude, he was 6. And he's Russian.
A baby bear, dude. It was
They're
just
crazy.
for show. It was just for show,
They're crazy over there, bro.
dude. A baby bear is like a dog.
No way.
No.
A
that
baby
thing-
bear is like a regular dog. Prove me wrong.
No way.
That bear could have killed him if it wanted
all
to.
right. All right.
Hell no, dude.
right,
It's
dude.
a
A 6-year-old? A 6-year-old,
go-
definitely.
Go get yourself a baby bear right now. Bring,
Fuck up a baby bear. Dude.
no. Go. If it's like a dog, fucking get it for your house.
Well,
Train
okay,
it.
here's the thing. They obviously grow. What happened is this: we're watching a 30-second video of Khabib roughing around with basically an animal that has no instincts yet. It's just a baby. It's not like trying to eat him. It's probably being fed. It probably had been fed like just before that, so it wasn't hungry.
A bear is a bear.
It's a baby, dude. It's not the same.
It's a bear, bro.
It's 100% not the same. You saw the size of it. It's the same size as him. They're a baby, like a little kid and a little bear. That bear has no muscles yet. Like it's still a baby.
6-year-olds don't really have muscle yet. What do you mean?
I just think that it's not. He was never gonna. It wasn't gonna kill him, dude. It's a baby bear.
It's not about killing them. It's still like you don't see anybody.
I think that
How
was a
come-
gimmick.
How come you weren't fighting bears at 6 years old?
Okay, well, first of all, what
I
kind
was
of a
not
question is
presented
that?
with the opportunity to fight a bear.
First of all, if I was putting around, I would literally. That's what I'm saying is like I would equate that bear. Oh, we're losing cameras. I would equate that bear size with a like if you're 6 years old versus like an adult dog. Yeah, the dog is definitely gonna like, but you get a good hold on it. You're really fighting it. It's like you can toss it a
German
little
Shepherd.
bit. I don't think that bear was the size of a German Shepherd though, compared to him. That's you've seen the video, right?
Yeah, but no, I'm saying if you're saying an adult dog, what are you saying? Like a lab?
Yeah, like a lab. That's what it looked like to me.
I don't think a baby bear is like a lab, dude.
I'm looking. Yeah, it's a little bear and it's on a leash.
It's on a leash. It's still, dude. It's a kid fighting a bear, bro.
No, I don't know. I don't know about this, dude.
I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, also the bear's mouth is taped shut in that video.
All right, so he was fighting a fucking handicapped bear.
There's actually another video here. Wait, is that actually Khabib, or is this something else? Okay, hold on. There's more videos. Okay, this particular one.
Is he fighting a dead horse?
There are some other
You guys are beating a
videos here
dead
that are
horse.
looking a little crazier. I'll show you guys these after, but these are like there's another video of a little kid fighting a bear that is
Ruthless.
the bear has like the kid's arm for a second. Yeah, it's like I don't know about this. It doesn't look
Does
like
he rip
it's
it
a
off?
White, it's a white kid though.
Does he rip it off? Does he rip the arm off?
No, the kid's like the same size as the bear. He's fighting it. Look, here's the thing. Come look at what I'm looking at. I will-
No. We got to finish the episode first. We're losing cameras here.
Yeah. You're right.
All right. Oh, we just lost the other one.
That's good. We still have the wide shot. That's fine.
All right.
We'll wrap it up.
Oh,
That one doesn't go off. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll show you guys these videos after. But I just think the Khabib bear videos is a gimmick.
all right.
But we'll maybe follow up on this in another episode.
We're gonna clip this out on Instagram and let people chime in. It's gonna be fun.
This long-winded conversation. Maybe we can chop it down a little bit. But yeah, we'll see. See what happens. But
Well, as always,
yeah,
make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.
Yes, please.
Boston's Big Four, Boston's Big
We
Podcast.
need more subscribers.
Follow
And-
on Instagram.
Like and subscribe to the YouTube, please.
Yep.
Please.
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 Those
We
coyotes are
appreciate
scary.
you. We appreciate you checking in as always.
And hopefully our predictions in this episode will be correct.
Yeah.
You'll know when
I
this
think
comes
they
out.
will be. I have a
think
good
they
feeling
will.
about it,
All of
yeah.
them.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty fucking close on
Shout
that.
out to Drake May.
Yeah.
First win.
Yeah.
Big star kid.
Big star. All right, folks. Until next time.
Yeah, you.